go. Nah, he over here. Yeah, I heard he got that hot new thing. It's called Switch. Let's get it going. Why is it that when y'all see me at the party, y'all be looking like we a movie star? He ain't supposed to be out on the floor with everybody, but oh wait, whoa, y'all forgetting when I was amateur spitting before the scripts were written. First one in, last one out the club, bursting in, passing out in the club. Back at it, this cat is the wit and the charm, taking you higher like a syringe hitting your arm, bringing the fire, making you bend, ring the alarm. Let me see you clap and spin, baby, come on.
Welcome to FurCast, episode 89. I'm your host for this evening, Paradox the Wolf.
I am your host, Pharaoh, the Blue Folks.
I am your guest host, Zen.
And I am your baddie host, Maddox.
There, you're last. You happy? You made a big fuss about it last week, or 2 weeks ago, and you wanted to be last, and you were all frustrated because you are about to not be last. Now you are last.
Yes.
So, you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
No arguments.
You feel better now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm not even going to start.
I'm sorry that I brought that much stress on you.
You know, it's okay.
You texted me like a million
I'm just staring
times.
deeply into your eyes. I could actually zoom into your eyes now.
So, welcome back to FurCast this week, guys.
FurCast Anthrocon Edition.
Anthrocon Edition, yes. We have a bunch of freaking pictures and stories and videos and a billion things to talk about, so that will be awesome. I am super excited, and we got a lot of things queued up to show you guys. So kind of a ridiculous amount, and we'll be talking about that. We got tons of amazing emails from you guys, so thank you to everybody who emailed in. Thank you to everybody who just kind of keeps us going with content. We don't have that much news, but we have so much from the con that it's going to kind of over buffer that anyway, and we'll probably have a semi-normal / slightly less amount of emails than normal. We do have some interviews coming in the future as well, which is awesome. Not this week, but in the coming few weeks. And we are getting closer to episode 100. I know it's kind of early to start talking about that, but we might as well start talking about it because we got to figure out what we're going to do about that, because as a car drives by outside, it's really hot in here already.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's better than it usually is.
Better than prom.
Yep.
To be in a fursuit.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think of just like all the things we could possibly talk about for this banter segment. So first of all, me, you, Pharaoh, and you, Zen, we're all at AC.
Indeed we were.
And I want to hear about the Chihuahua Man.
Oh, yes! We all saw Chihuahua Man and Chihuahua Man's partner, and we have pictures.
His partner.
Yes, his partner.
I really
Crime.
wanted to balls up and get a picture of me holding both their hands, but I just couldn't do it.
You couldn't?
Almost said
couldn't
I
do
was
it.
there. I was recording that.
And
It was just like, no, I
You were
can't.
scared?
I was just like, I want to go up and get a picture with them.
There is no way.
No, I can't. I need some kind of barrier.
Some kind of barrier.
Like a
Like
fursuit or something to differentiate
A buffer.
the
I thought you meant
buffer.
like a
Like a
one of those
skin
things
bu-
that they used to hold rabid
Like
dogs.
I felt like if our skins touched, I would just turn into a chihuahua and be in his basket. So I mean, I was like,
that's the danger.
That's
So,
the
for those of you who are new to this show, Chihuahua Man is just kind of this ongoing story that Pharaoh tells.
we will explain
And
this
there's
because
more
it's kind of
information every time he tells us, probably because he's suppressing it within his childhood memories here. But essentially, Pharaoh got visually raped by an AC in 2010, and this happened to you, and I feel, Pharaoh, I'm sorry.
2011.
I'm sorry.
2011.
Or 2011.
He got visually
You can tell us
raped
about it.
by the Chihuahua Man 2011
You can tell
at
us about
Anthrocon,
it.
and he was a scary elder gentleman with a large bushy beard, and he had a basket full of chihuahuas, and he had the most vacant stare ever, and he stared directly at Pharaoh and took his soul, part of it.
Right into it.
Right into his soul.
He sunk his hooks into him.
It's scary.
It was terrifying. I was there. I saw the Chihuahua Man.
Yeah.
The Chihuahua Man
Maddox
didn't look
witnessed
at
it
me,
happen.
or I would have been traumatized.
So Chihuahua Man's probably listening to the show now. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be great.
That'd be crazy.
We could.
That'd kind of be like.
He's like a living WMD.
Yeah. Maybe he's Papa Bear.
No, I don't think he's Papa Bear.
No. He doesn't have a typewriter. He just has a cart full of chihuahuas.
Which there was a bear with a typewriter in the woods in the art show.
Oh yes, I laughed so hard when I saw that. Oh my god.
So did he have more or less Chihuahuas?
Okay, first of all, is there anybody in the chat
He had
room
more?
who goes to AC who knows who we're talking about right now?
The Chihuahua Man?
Actually, that Kletos guy is in there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I really just want to know if like anybody knows what we're talking about.
He's just a phenomenon that we only can, like only we can see.
only us here on FurCast know of the horror.
That is Chihuahua Man.
Petrified.
Nanashi knows the Chihuahua Men. The Chihuahua Men.
Chihuahua
Troll
Man.
Man.
Oh,
It
shit.
pretty much is. It's Troll Man.
Nanashi, you met them both?
Yes.
Tell us
this
more.
is- Yeah, I know.
I'll narrate
and
for you.
then Zen, you scared the living shit out of me. We were all chilling in the room, and I went on Grindr, which is basically, for those of you who don't know, Grindr is this like it's this app for iOS and Android and just most like smartphones, and you can
That was great.
go on the app and you can search for like local gay people,
it's
and it
gaydar.
uses GPS.
It's gaydar for
It's
your
gaydar.
phone.
It uses GPS, and you can like find people like far away from you. And so all of a sudden, this person comes on, and they had no profile image or nothing, and they're like, "I want to be with you," and I was just like, "Who are you?" And the person was like, "I'd love to have sex with you," and I'm like, "Yeah, great. I'd like to at least know who you are first. Like, I don't have any objection, but at least you better I'd like to meet you and know who you are, because that's the way I am." And I was being honest, and I like to build. I have a lot of friends on Grindr actually in our local area. So, but I'm in Pittsburgh, so I booted up in Pittsburgh, thinking, oh, maybe I'll find some people at the con. And sure enough, I did find many furries. So I'm thinking, is this a furry at the con? Because they're not that far away. It only says they're like 1,000 feet away from me, or something.
I was like 2 feet away from
well,
you.
no, it said that there was like because it only has so much accuracy. And all of a sudden, I'm like, well, send me a picture. And all of a sudden, I get a picture, and it's of the fucking Chihuahua Man. And I'm like,
my God!
no
way!
I'm like, holy fuck. And then all of a sudden, I realized it was just Zen. It was a picture
No,
that Zen
because
had.
I'm like, wait, Paradox, you're an idiot. There's no way. And I'm looking, I was like, someone in here is doing this. And I'm looking around the room, and Zen just starts laughing his ass off.
That is the exact picture.
There is more Chihuahuas.
There is.
Is there more animals than Chihuahuas?
I think there's a significant more amount.
There's a
of
significantly larger amount of Chihuahuas in his basket now.
It just gets worse and worse. But either way, so yeah, that was
is
what,
hilarious.
Thank you, Zen, for fucking scaring the hell out of me.
I
with
would have
that.
shit everywhere.
That petrified me all day. I was
was
just
fun.
like, I almost thought that Chihuahua Man wanted to be with me on a gay finder app for smartphones.
He found
So
you.
Chihuahua, okay, just for everyone that's listening, Chihuahua Man is about a like 40 to 50, maybe even older gentleman.
No, he's probably older than 40.
Probably older than that. It's like this beard. He looks like ZZ Top almost.
Yeah, he's like creepy ZZ Top. Creepy Chihuahua ZZ Top.
Creepy Chihuahua ZZ Top, and he has his partner with him, and they just kind of roam around the crowd carrying a basket that says "Beware I bite" and stuff like that. And
Which
spells
is
Chihuahua.
creepy as fuck.
The
my
story was from 2011, where I was sitting in the back of Two's. I'll do this rapid fire. I was sitting in the back of Two's set, his concert, whatever the hell you want to do, his rant, Two's rant at AC 2011, and the show ends. So people were already coming up to us at 2011, like, "Oh my god, I love the show." That was kind of surprising for us because we just started. So sit in the back of the convention center, and Chihuahua Man comes up to me straight, like face to face, and just starts looking at me, and starts looking down at me, looking at my badges, looking back up at my face.
Okay, I've actually got it on the
this is-
video feed right now. So this is the picture that we have.
And by just to give you
That's from the
give
back,
you some
obviously.
perspective, I was sitting near the front of the show, and I was walking out because the show had ended, and I stopped because I thought you were talking to him, and I was just like looking at you as he like eyed you
Pretty
up.
much eyed me up the entire for at least a good minute and a half, and I thought he was going to say something, or say, "Oh, I recognize you from the show," or say something like that. So I didn't say anything.
This is what actually happened.
This is what actually happened. And
guys.
I'm just sitting here like I don't know what to say. He doesn't say anything. He just keeps staring at me, and then all of a sudden he just goes, "Ruh," and then just walks away. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm so freaking freaked out right now. So he pretty much undressed and raped me with his eyes, and then kind of just went on his way.
Even a satisfied
He was satisfied.
noise.
I'd be creepy.
But apparently, they no longer just do the Chihuahuas; they do foxes and wolves. So I'm guessing if you get touched, you turn into like a plushie version of your persona, and they stick you in the basket.
We have no idea who this actually is. So
Apparently, there's video. We have video from Nanashi.
That's petrifying.
I'm gonna look at it right now.
I know why.
I'm gonna look at it.
Oh my god.
Are they dancing?
So this is what happened.
But
At,
see, I will take the Chihuahua Man over the creepy guy that was in the tight leather skin outfit running around.
Oh yes, there was another
that was molesting
I
Zen
love,
and
how
Tycoon.
I love how we're starting our AC stories with the creepy shit.
Cryptozoology.
You have to start with the creepy shit. That's not,
These are all the bad things that happen at
Yeah, that's what the fun is. I mean,
The worst part is you can call him creepy, but you can't just like at a FurCon. You can't just get away from me. Go that way or something. Go away. You can't do that. I couldn't, but I was in suit the whole time. Luckily.
we talking about the tight leather skinned.
that he was only in that during the end. Like, I don't even want to think about it.
See, like his ass, like
what ass?
it was like
there wasn't
flat, but
ass.
the cheek was
It
there.
was it was like Plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
What are you guys talking about?
what the fuck?
You did not see him at the Dead Dog?
Yes, I saw him, but I did not
You didn't
think
see his ass?
I
You
did
didn't
not
see his ass?
create
Well,
such
apparently
a
not.
verbose description in my head of this.
It's one of those
It was like one of those images that just scars into your head.
It's like cannot unsee.
exactly.
You just close your eyes and the outline is there.
It was. You close your eyes and you just visualize seeing him forever. Like,
Burned into your skull.
I know a lot of people that went to AC saw this guy.
Why?
He
Wait,
was
just
just
what?
really, 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 really socially awkward. Just put it lightly.
Can you describe this? Because I only have a vague picture in my-
CSI level furry.
There are pictures of him. Like
Like, what was he wearing?
So, just so everybody knows, I think at this point, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually start this slideshow of just various pictures, because obviously we're already talking about AC, so we might as well just keep going
So the
with
intro
this.
banter section of the show. Okay, now for anyone who's recently turning in the show, what the show usually goes by is we have an intro banter section. We last about 10-15 minutes. Then we go on to news, and then we go on to emails or an interview if we have it. But see, the problem with that is this show is pretty much dedicated to Anthrocon. This is the Anthrocon edition of FurCast, and probably be titled Anthrocon 2012 edition of FurCast or something like that. Just because it's going to be a little bit out of the ordinary for our show. So
Indeed, and I'm actually trying to, I just realized I don't have the program I want on this machine. It's alright, it'll take me 2 seconds to install it. But anyway, so, yeah,
So there's a creepy guy that kept hugging Zen and Tycoon and just like nuzzling him.
Was it the same guy?
Yes, this is the what we were talking about. That was
he was
more
like following us.
creepy than the Chihuahua Man.
creepy,
More creepy than
the
Chihuahua Man.
creepy skin tight.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy from last year that kept following
No.
Tycoon around.
No. But he was there though.
Did you see him?
Yes.
Was he following Tycoon around?
No. But
Okay, I'm gonna look at this video with Chihuahua Man in it.
anyway, so continue with, what else?
I was
don't know
playing the
where to go.
handler to them too,
Yes.
both Zen and Tycoon.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there he is. He's there. That is him. Oh.
wait, who is this? The guy?
No, this is not the guy. This is Chihuahua Man.
Maddox is your face right now.
Oh, that's scary shit right there.
Yeah,
It's Chihuahua Man.
It's like a
Where's the link?
His beard doesn't even look real.
in-depth Chihuahua manage here.
Yeah, it's an internet celebrity apparently.
I kind of feel bad that we're going on about something.
I don't feel bad at all.
I don't know. But anyway, so how's everybody's week otherwise?
Good.
Well, it was pretty good.
It's
I had a
scary.
shitty day today. I dealt with crappy customers.
I want that Chihuahua on his chest as a trophy.
Just run up, rip it off, and be like, ah! It like
Apparently
zaps
this
you
came
though,
from
and just like
Kage.
pulls you back in.
Oh, Pharaoh's phone is ringing. Yep. Okay.
I didn't mute it.
Thanks, Pharaoh.
I still didn't mute it.
Yep.
2 seconds.
Thanks for your phone ringing, though, because you just reminded me I need to send off the push notification for the show.
Ah, see, it's always good.
Do. We got some close-ups on his filthy beanie babies.
God.
This is horrible.
Scary is what it
So
is.
continue with your story of the creepy guy because
I don't-
you got to experience the hugs and the kisses.
They were
and the
creepy.
nuzzles. And
They
the-
were very creepy. I'm really glad I had the suit on to protect me from that, but I had to disinfect the hell out of that area.
What did they do to you?
He was like,
Well, no, because there were tons of other people that were following you around, and well, no, it was just a creepy guy. No,
Yeah.
we were standing in the middle of a street in Pittsburgh. I was using an ATM. You guys were going into a store, and we're just waiting there, and he was freaking like molesting you.
Oh, don't let go! Don't let go! Don't let go!
We're scaring.
he clings and nuzzles, and it's just like, don't do that. Just no.
Don't touch me there. This is not a mersuit.
I need an adult.
What? He was raping you?
He didn't go that far, luckily.
He was molesting you.
He tried.
He tried.
Yes. He molested my soul.
Molested your soul.
Yes.
Jesus.
It was that bad.
That's bad.
Sounds horrifying.
Sounds bad. So what was he wearing? I think I might have missed you if you explained what he was wearing.
Besides that tight thing that he had on, it was just typical clothing. I mean, it wasn't anything creepy.
Like what? It was like a leotard.
That's
Had
Pharaoh
like
in the
the
room.
thick 80s glasses though, like they were like this. and, like,
There was that.
My glasses.
yeah.
Kind of.
Guest of Honor's on the
Except
screen
he
there.
didn't rock them.
Oh, my minions! Look at that.
That was the awkward rock.
Oh my god. Well, anyway,
I guess in Tycoon. Oh, there's me controlling the city.
you controlling the city.
Yes.
There's
Booze
all
is a
kinds of
liquid,
bombs.
right? Booze is a liquid.
It is.
Booze is a liquid.
FurCast fan in a box.
Apparently, we're scaring the shit out of the AC versions.
Yeah,
If you can't take creepy Chihuahua man, you might as well not.
Yeah, this is. But we're just going over the bad stuff, so we're gonna start going over the good stuff later. Just to
1,044 fursuits.
Yeah, that was
out
all
of
fursuits.
5,090 attendees.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? 5,197, I believe it was.
Oh, that thing was creepy.
I think it was 5,197.
The pony.
That was the horse head
The
pony.
seizure pony.
But anyway, so I'm going to actually put this out here right now. So for the podcast listeners, we're going to start to go over some videos in a minute. And podcast listeners, you will not hear it. I'm actually going to edit it out of the podcast. That way you don't just have to sit listening to audio. But if you watch the YouTube version of the show, and for everybody tuned in live, you will get to see and hear all of these videos. And of course, all of the videos that we play will be on YouTube and in the show notes. So you can just click and go through them yourself on your own time in your own browser. Yeah, other than that, we're gonna just kind of keep going.
I have to learn to type with gloves.
Pharaoh's not even used to it. It looks like you have some duplicates in there, Pharaoh.
Well,
You
it
did-
is a combination of both mine and Zen's and
Yeah.
yours.
That could be why, maybe. I don't know. I didn't take that many photos. I just mainly a lot of mine were on my Twitter feed. So for those of you,
Surprisingly, I have more video than photos.
Yeah,
I
a
don't know
lot
how
more
that
video.
shit happened.
yeah,
Just kept recording shit. There's Meek drunk.
there's Meek drunk. His
Well,
looks
he was
like
never
it.
sober. And there's the guest of honor doing this chair stack and the
Indeed.
handstand on the chair stack.
What
The guest of honor was what
We got guest art.
we do.
I got some fucking sick ass guest art. Look at that shit.
That was a weird reaction to
where?
some guest star.
I just got it from
Link and
Sachet. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. She should give it to you. There's so many links I don't even think I can do. I don't think I can even copy and.
Oh, there was Tonic across the street at the one time. Do you guys remember the street party? That was
Yes.
fucking nuts.
That was pretty crazy.
well, they were giving out free booze to anyone who was in fursuit.
Oh,
didn't
so
know
because
that.
basically
Yes.
everybody.
Son of a bitch.
So Tonic across the street at one point in time during the con was giving out free booze to anyone that was in fursuit over there. So like it got crazy. Like it was packed, tight,
Yeah,
like
it,
a virgin anus.
it was quite amazing. Random people.
Who was that guy?
I don't know. Man, you guys took some fucking shitty ass pictures. None of these are mine yet. But anyway, yeah, at the one point, I think it was Saturday. Was it Saturday? It was at like 10 o'clock at night. I went on Twitter and everybody goes, party in the streets or whatever. And I'm just like, what? So we all go out there. And there were so many people across the street at Tonic that people were in the middle of the fucking road.
There's videos of it too.
Yeah, it was freaking nuts. Oh my god. It
The
was
reason why
awesome.
there's some shitty pictures is because I just copied and pasted everything, even all the shitty ones. I didn't even kind of organize pictures. I just was like, ugh, just throw them all into one folder. See, as you can see, they're blurry. And they're good ones. See, there's a good one. And Zen, you just like stare off into like nothing, always. As you were tackling that black woman in the crutches.
I missed it.
Yes, I tackled that black woman in crutches.
Why would you do this?
I was in a fursuit. They didn't know who it was.
Oh, that water fountain thing. I never even ended up going
Good
there.
excuse.
That's where we found that bar.
Oh yes,
That
I,
really
still
cool
have to, I
bar.
still have to contact Kage because apparently it's a bar that wants to like get more involved with Anthocon. They loved us. They were
Yeah.
actually wearing our heads.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys drink a lot of booze.
Come to our bar. We'll
They
give
gave
you
us free water.
They gave us free water. I tipped them like $10 though, because like they
All right,
pretty much
so-
came out to us.
I say, let's start another thing that I want to do, and hopefully I can do. Oh shit, maybe I can't. It fucked up the slideshow. Whatever. So essentially, what I'm gonna do is I want to play our clip from NPR.
Yes.
So you and me.
Yes, me and you.
Me and you.
I and you. You and I.
Me and Pharaoh. Me and Pharaoh were on NPR talking about FernandoCon.
Yes.
Now she actually didn't interview us at FernandoCon. This was about 2 months before AC. And so essentially what she did is she called into our studio. I think we did this on like a Tuesday night, and she interviewed us, and we used our studio to record the interview.
3 hours.
For 3 hours. And eventually, guys, we're thinking about doing like a Wednesday show where we'll just broadcast the whole thing to you of what we recorded with her. But for now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to play the clip that did end up on NPR. So this ended up on something called Essential Public Radio, which is a NPR affiliate station in Pittsburgh, and it aired the Monday after Anthrocon, I believe at noon, and I believe it aired again at 8 p.m. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to play it. Got that nice NPR music?
Very good. Let me go ahead and stare at that.
Welcome back to Essential Pittsburgh. I'm Paul Guggenheimer. If you were downtown over the weekend, you may have noticed a bunch of cute, cuddly creatures wandering around.
I hate it.
Yes, folks, anthropomorphics, better known as furries, held their 7th annual convention in Pittsburgh over the weekend. Anthrocon is the world's largest convention for those fascinated with anthropomorphics, which are human-like animal characters. Freelance reporter
how he's struggling.
Molly Blue.
I love how he's like struggling to say it.
I really hate
like-
it when news people that aren't in the fandom do news about Anthrocon, because they always open with that.
They are
They always
anthropomorphics.
no, it's always, well, everybody, we got a bunch of cute, cuddly little fuzzballs in our town this week. Okay.
Exactly.
It's just, oh
It's
my
just
god,
weird.
it just makes me feel funny on the inside.
By the way, Pharaoh, I'm going to be putting the link to this NPR article in studio, so make sure you get it, okay? Okay, Pharaoh? All right, got it? Yeah.
I'm gonna bite you.
Off in Delicado has looked into furries and their special connection to Pittsburgh.
At 1 p.m. on this rainy Saturday, Fernando's Deli is packed. More than 100 customers cram into a tiny 50s-style setup. There's a man wearing a bull suit with a lime green tie sipping on a soda. A young woman wearing a kitten costume prances back and forth in front of
Flo. That's Flo.
That is definitely
Shout
Flo.
out to Flo. You're a good fan of the show. She was talking about you when she said that.
forth in front of the door, and a rather unusual purple fox squeaks his hellos to newcomers. These people call themselves furries, dressing in costumes to celebrate their inner animal.
Well, my persona is just the average Vulpus vulpus, or red fox. My right paw has like black fur running up to the elbow. My left paw is just white. But I adapted a different type of perspective on that, and I became blue.
So your fur is actually
My
blue
fur
colored.
is actually
yeah.
blue colored.
We make fun of him for it. He's weird.
Yes, I'm weird.
Caleb Carges, a 19-year-old Timberwolf, is
I'm not a timberwolf.
Aw, shit.
I'm not a timberwolf. I'm a
Close
red,
enough.
I'm a red wolf.
Close enough.
She fucked it up.
You all look the same to me.
All you damn wolves.
is the dominant canine in the room.
I'm apparently the dominant canine in the room.
Fuck you, is all I can say.
What now, bitch?
I ain't even a canine.
NPR says I'm the dominant fucking... Shut up.
But Stephen Wan, the guy with the blue fox suit, holds his own.
I love how you didn't have a blue fox suit. You just talked about how you're getting one. I just think that's kind of funny. You know?
Blue fox suit.
Yep. Yeah.
Juan goes by his persona name Pharaoh. He says his mischievous and witty personality attracted him to his animal right away.
It's a more outgoing creature that kind of just has this dominating, personality, this fun-loving...
Oh, I heard you try to sneak that in. Dominant personality.
What you want now?
I
What
heard
you
that.
want?
I heard that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Energetic, scientific view on things.
You don't actually need a fursuit to be a furry. Most furries just enjoy animal art and TV shows. Some practice the furry religion called Theron, which uses animals as spiritual guides.
Therian.
Give him some...
Others connect with their friends through furry radio shows and comic books.
Woo! Hi guys,
wait,
you're
comic
listening
books?
to FurCast. Comic books.
Oh,
Yep.
the radio,
like that.
furry radio is us.
Yes, furry radio's us. Yeah, look at
Apparently,
this.
we're furry radio.
Comic books. Oh yeah, comic books. Look at that.
Comic books.
Comic books.
I love comic books.
I would have shown, what's it called?
I have the Deep Dark.
No, I was going to say the ones that we have on the thing over there.
Whatever their interests, this is a group of people that call themselves the furry fandom. It's bigger than a club, but it's not exactly a global movement, even though there are thousands of members in more than 40 countries. Many furries share their passion online, where the fandom discusses what it would be like to actually have animal traits.
Think about some kind of a creature who has wings, where you're feeling that, or you feel, the ears at the top of your head. You think about it all the time. You think about having it. You think about what it would like. I mean, you get used to it, and eventually you start to just develop this mindset around it, and it's kind of like, oh, I kind of have a tail, and it's so cool to think about it. She cut what I said. First of all, it's kind of weird hearing my own self through these headphones. Second of all, she cut what I said out of context and made it sound a little stupid, but okay, we're going to continue.
The bench, you can eat as much as you want. Yay! And trust me, watch your fingers, you'll lose them.
2 years ago, Fernando de Carvalho was the first to throw open his deli doors to a bunch of adults wearing animal costumes. The deli owner went all out. He changed the menu, painted paws on the ground, and served donuts in dog bowls. In return for the kind gestures, the furries became his best customers.
I think it's just a return of honor. I like honor because honor means value. I think I honor them and they're just honoring me back. I care and they care. And I think it's just a reciprocal thing that's happening. I think that's the deeper meaning of it all.
Fernando's reaction is unusual, says Dr. Samuel Conway, the group's official spokesman.
Generally, when anthropomorphics fans, furries, as we like to call ourselves, show up, let's face it, people tend to kind of hide behind the screens and say, there's a 6-foot raccoon outside, what do I do?
In Fernando's deli, the furries usually have a safe refuge. But last year, Fernando had to forcibly remove a non-furry who was picking on some of the customers.
Okay, this wasn't last year. This was actually like 3 years ago. And essentially what it was is some drunk homeless guy came in there. It was and wanted food. And all the furries were pretty much taking over Fernando's. I'm going to tell the story because I'm going to tell it better than she is. And essentially, all the furries are like, dude, you're kind of being disrespectful. Can you get out? And he apparently got really fucking pissed. And because he was all drunk or something. So he went outside, found a brick, went in and bashed Fernando in the head with it. And all the furries immediately went there like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? We're gonna call 911. And so that was another reason that Fernando kind of likes us, is because we kind of saved his life.
Get the hobo away from him.
Customers. The exchange turned into a fight. The non-furry picked up a brick and bashed the side of Fernando's head. Fernando spent 3 days in the hospital and suffered internal bleeding. Before his brush with death, furries admired Fernando. Now they loved him, which is why Dr. Conway organized a huge rally when he found out that Fernando was in debt and going out of business.
Dude, that kind of bothered me because he didn't originally organize it.
Yeah, he didn't. Well, he was the one who continued to pioneer the donations, but he wasn't the one that came up with the idea to do the party.
Because it was originally, I forgot which fur that started it, but posted on the Anthrocon forums as we should have a send-off to Fernando. And that was pretty much what got us started with it. We were all going to go down for one last visit to Fernando and give him a final send-off because we knew he wasn't going to make it to AC. So all of us were like, well, maybe we can just go down and have a nice little mini con and just have so many furries there. And then Kage heard about it, and then Kage started a donation fund. And then I think he didn't start the donation fund until after FCN because we were with Kage at FCN. And Kage was like, yeah, I'm going to start a donation for Fernando. And he ended up doing a video at FCN and everything like that. And the fandom went crazy after that. So, but
Conway couldn't let that happen.
And there's something that I don't think Fernando knows. Our goal was to get just a couple $1,000, so we put word out. We can just hand that to him and say, dude, you're going to stay in business. We succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. Half the city of Pittsburgh knows about it, but nobody's told him. The bottom line is Fernando is about to learn that his mother was always right. If you feed the animals, they're going to keep coming back.
With more than 100 people crammed into the tiny space, the room is now hot and loud. Dr. Conway and Fernando walk to the front of the building. After acknowledging a few yips and meows from his furry friends, Conway turns to address...
Really? I'm sorry, but really? Just thanks.
Flo, quit meowing at everyone.
Flo, it's all your fault, Flo.
Fernando. It was time to return the favor.
She said it would take about $4,000 to keep you in business to the convention. Well, more than 500 people all across the world. Some who have never been to Pittsburgh, but who wanted to help you out. In this envelope is for you. There is the equivalent of $21,000.
For a few moments, Fernando stands in complete silence, choking back tears.
I'm speechless. 8 months ago, I didn't have gas at the house because I wanted to keep Fernando's going. I struggled through it, and I just can't. How do I thank you guys for this? You know.
Stay open. Stay open.
Fernando still has some big bills to pay, but he says the gift will keep him open for this year's Anthrocon. His animal friends are delighted.
Molly Bludoff Indelicato now joins us by phone. Molly, welcome to Essential Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there. At least we heard the part of it, the interview that she put together. So yeah, like I said, guys, we will have that link in the show notes. It's from Essential Pittsburgh.
Do we want to do it next Wednesday? Just have it play.
Yeah. What do you say next Wednesday after this? This upcoming Wednesday, we'll if anybody wants to tune in live, guys, just no video feed, no audio feed. In fact, you guys don't even have to come over. I'll just broadcast the clip.
Yes.
And we'll all sit in the chat room.
Do you want to do it just next, this upcoming Wednesday? Is there anything busy going on?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else going on. What do you think? Maddox, would you mind getting in the chat room on Wednesday night and just tuning into the feed, and we could just all sit and talk about it?
We should start doing more... regular shows, though, because now that I'm out of school for the summertime, I have a lot of free time on my hands.
Okay. We can do that, too. That works. So yeah, that was the interview that me and Pharaoh had.
Which
with
is funny because it was Fizz. Fizz was the first one's like, I heard you on the radio, and you're like, wait, what?
No, it was Adi actually.
Was Adi?
It was Adi. Yeah.
Oh, I remember you getting a tweet or a text message or something like that. And like, you're on the radio.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So I don't know where we want to go at this point. I don't know if we want to just move on to regular news stuff, or if we want... I know the show's a little weird, guys, because we're just going over so much stuff from Anthrocon. We've got plenty more stories to tell, plenty of videos to show. What do we want to do?
That's a good question. There's so much.
Because if we start...
in so little time.
If we start videos, then this is the point now where I'm going to cut out on the podcast, but I don't know if we want to do that. Or when we want to do it, so it's up to you.
What?
So we're at the turning point of this episode, that if we want to play many of the Anthrocon videos to all of our fans, all the ones watching the show, or...
Because we could also very easily just go on with news and emails and stuff. We got plenty of emails, so I'm kind of wondering if we want to go on with that, and then show the videos like in the post show. I don't know. We should probably decide really quick too. What does the chat room want? Chat room, do you want more videos and stories? People are saying one person says play the videos. Well, ask the chat room. The chat room will know what they want. Yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh,
Videos
but there is
videos
one last thing that I wanted to show.
Oh
There's a
my
little
god.
memento from Anthrocon, and I shall give it to you to show in the camera.
Oh my god, why?
Essentially, all of that on that lint sheet is fur. Lots and lots of fur.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. So, apparently, wearing a lab coat at a convention of furries, you build your own fursuit. I know this because walking around, I just kept gathering more and more and more fur on this lab coat, to where at one point it was like black, red, orange, blue with fur.
I got the black. The red.
Zen kept molesting the black onto me, Tycoon the orange, the guest of honor the red, and so on and so forth. So every fur that came up and hugged me, shook my hand, or talked to me,
All right,
I
guys.
somehow got their fur on me.
Guys in the chat room, if you want videos or stories, just say VS, video story. If you want email, say the letter E. And don't post more than once, just enough so that I can tell what people want.
Oh, there was another thing we didn't even discuss, the water bottles.
Wow,
Yes. Is there anybody in the chat room right now who actually is here because they picked up a water bottle at Anthrocon? I'm kind of curious if anybody in the chat room is here because of that. We did get some QR. I have not gotten back the numbers from Richard on how many people scanned the QR codes because we did track them. And yes, guys, we will be giving away water bottles on the show. So if you want one, don't worry. We will be giving them away. In addition to that, if you guys... go to MFF, we're going to be giving some away at MFF as well. How many are we giving away at MFF, by the way?
Probably a little over 50.
A little over 50. Okay, cool.
Or we'll go to MFF.
All right, so
MFF.
people definitely want videos and stories. So I think, let's start with something kind of humorous. I'm going to move ahead and actually play a video right here.
To all that are listening to the MP3 podcast of our show, we will see you in a few minutes, but you won't even notice.
Actually, no, not yet. We can play this video because this one's primarily audio. So
this
one is a clip of To the Ranting Griffin, and it's just one part of his rant, but it's fucking hilarious. And this is a list of words that should never be used together.
Two words that should never be used together.
Two words that should never be used together. I forgot to unmute it.
Oh, nice job.
Jello stigmata. Mom, Dad, a tasty gelatin product comes out of my Jesus ones. It's just who I am. Laminated celery. Paisley Commando. Friendship Chainsaw. Chiropractic Underground. I am not responsible for the visual images that you get in your head from this point on. Infant cum shot. Breakaway kneecap. Vaseline somersault. Ballistic tampon. Purple enema. Misinterpreted mayonnaise. Ejaculation parade. And finally, wait for it, brony discharge.
Oh my God.
If you have any more, please let me know. Email me. The list might expand. One of these days I'll just come up here and I'll just read these off for an hour and I'll be done.
So yeah,
I would have laughed my ass off if he used holy water enema.
Not his best in my opinion.
That is the color of brony discharge.
Which one?
that was just one clip from
that's
his
kinda gross.
from his rant.
Which is actually kind of funny when we went to C2 was because he's getting a lot of emails of how to tell my parents that I'm furry. So I started laughing once I heard that because I was like, oh my God. 2, I think I have more experience than you do in this part.
Think.
Oh, sorry. No.
I know.
I know. But his stories, and it was just like, what was the catchphrase that he came out of that? This is just who I am.
Oh yes, Mom, Dad, it's just who I am.
Just who I am.
It's just who I am. All right, so I guess we're gonna keep moving on with videos and stories. So, podcast listeners, from this point on, you are going to miss all of the videos. Everybody tuned in live, video and audio. You are going to get to hear and see everything. And podcast listeners, if you do want to see and hear everything we're going to talk about in show, you can just look at the YouTube version of the show. This episode will be on YouTube. And worst case scenario, we're going to have links regardless in the show notes. So without further ado, yeah, cut. Okay, cool. I can edit that later. So, next video that I think we should kind of show. This is fucking hilarious. Kage.
Oh my God. Okay, so we got, for anyone who knows when we were leaving, we left Wednesday. So we got there Wednesday evening, and as soon as I'm checking into the room, Kage comes blasting out of the elevators in a little moped scooter thing.
One of those little, you know, those scooters for like old elderly people or whatever.
So he's screaming,
thing.
"Get him away! Get him, kids! Get him away!"
Here we go.
Flying through. Wait, let me just explain this before we go into the video. Flying through the entrance of the Westin, straight out the door. I'm at the concierge or whatever, the check-in desk, and everyone is just staring. No one says anything, and then everyone just starts fucking laughing, and it was so freaking random. Oh, it was beautiful. So this is him outside of the Westin.
My Lord, you kids! Christ! You got no respect for your elders anymore, don't you? Where the hell's the rail station? What the hell? Get out of my way, fat ass! Jesus Christ! These kids today, you believe it? All these guys, you believe it? Turn the stupid goddamn light on here! Can't you see I'm an old man? Jesus Christ! What the hell is it? Don't touch me! Come on, God damn it! Come on!
BBF is in the middle of the street.
What it? Push the goddamn button for me over there, stupid kid! Oh, goddamn it!
First year's like, there is no button.
What the hell? I can sit here all afternoon long. I'll probably die of a heart attack waiting for this light. All right, that's it. I'm going. I don't care. All right, get out of my way, Fritzy. God damn. Furries, freaks, Jesus Christ, who the hell invited you people to our city, did it? Get out of my way, you! Move it! God, Lord ass.
Everybody's just following him.
I love the soundtrack you had for this.
Well, this was actually the only day that Kage was funny.
I know. Other than that, Kage didn't really talk to anybody.
Some shit happened Wednesday night, and it pissed Kage off the entire con.
It really did.
He wouldn't talk to anyone. He wouldn't say anything to anyone, and he just...
Yes, talking on the phone.
We don't have any info on what pissed him off?
Not much.
Not much, no.
What do we have?
Something about bondage, maybe.
It could have been.
He's...
Oh, that was where he went to go pick up his mom.
That's back. That's what's wrong.
That was awesome.
That's forward.
So that, to anyone who has not seen Kage, that is the chairman of Anthrocon.
That was the chairman of Anthrocon right there, doing his thing. So yeah, then another video that I guess we can share is, okay, do we want to talk about the gummy bears?
Oh my god, the gummy bears.
They were good.
They came out delicious. So, I brought a lot of booze to Anthrocon, and in doing so, I wanted to try something different. And I don't know who posted on Facebook or something like that, and they said try vodka gummy bears. That is where you put gummy bears into a bowl or a jar, and then you proceed to pour vodka over them. From this point, the gummy bears will absorb all of the vodka and become vodka gummy bears. Well, at first, it looked awful. Not only did it look awful, it didn't taste that good because they didn't absorb the vodka all the way. I know this because Meek took a chug of it right before we walked into Anthrocon on Wednesday. He's like, this tastes good, yet my eyes, I could feel it burning my eyes. So we were in the room, and this is it.
And we're trying to get the gummy bears out of the jar. They really, for something about the gummy bears, they just kind of, I think they expanded and they were
up.
Yeah, they kind of
a Jello shot.
They turned into a giant all-in-one gummy bear. Imagine a gummy bear.
You're missing the sound.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're missing the part of the video that makes it funny.
When you hear that sound. It's stuck.
You gotta spoon it.
They're slowly coming out.
And this is Pharaoh just shaking the jar.
That's
trying to get the gummy bears out. Stupid shit that we do. It's just like a giant globule of gummy bear.
Maybe stick your finger in there.
Somebody else is gonna try.
More lube. No.
It looks like it's loose. It's just a ball.
Can I try something?
It's just a ball.
Wait.
There we go. All right, she's getting in there.
Oh, she's.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that. See, it all kind of, I think they just kind of melded together and you couldn't get them out because the opening of the jar was smaller than the size of the jar itself.
She's good with her fingers. Oh. Whoa.
There, all you're getting out right now.
Oh.
don't even want to eat it. Ironic.
So yeah,
That was our room. We had a fucking crazy room.
That was fun.
that was awesome.
Zen had the ghost room.
Yes,
The
I
ghost
did have the
room?
ghost room.
So we don't have the
Explain.
video queued
I
up.
do have the video, but it's not. It's in the.
It's not uploaded, is it?
Yeah, no.
Explain the ghost room.
It was.
So we arrive on Wednesday, and the first thing that happens is we check into our room, and we're like, it'd be nice if it'd be so freaking awesome if we had a Zen as our neighbors. Turns out Zen got the room right next to us, literally. So we check into our room, and Zen comes up and was like, "What room are you in?" And we're like, "Oh, 1703." He's like, "Oh, I'm 1704." Like, wait, you're 1704. You're right next to us. We start laughing. So he goes and checks in his room, goes to open the door, and they go to flip on the lights, and all the lights were strobe lights.
All the lights were they were just like flashing, like just like on and off, like just
Everything in the room was just flashing. And he's like, "Oh my fucking god, I got the ghost room."
yeah, it was so fucking creepy. So then we have another video of so essentially we were about to leave for AC, and we're all kind of chilling outside, and this was before Meek got here, Meek and CJ, who are local furries, and Pharaoh's like, you know what, fuck it, they're not here, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So Pharaoh goes into my house. Of course, right when he goes into my house, they show up. So we're all ready to leave, and we're like, where the fuck is Pharaoh? And we're like, oh, he's in the bathroom. So you come out the garage, and you needed to close the garage door, and what results is this video. I told Pharaoh to close the garage door as he was walking out.
How fast is it? Just go. Just do it. Tuck and roll. Go, go,
The worst, most ungraceful run ever.
I love the little spin you do at the end. Wait. I want to see that again. Just a little.
Go, go, go.
Loop the spin.
So that's you leaving my garage. I love the gay little spin that you do right after it.
So fabulous. So fabulous.
So then we also have Revit's video. Do we want to just show that?
Do you want to go there, or do you want to go back to our video?
I don't know. I'd like to just kind of show Revit's video.
All right, we can show Revit's Anthrocon and review video as well.
Let's do it.
Except
Stars, we shine so bright like Jupiter and Mars. We own the night, keep running with the fires. This time is ours. We're dancing through the clouds. We own the night.
So yeah, that was Revit's review of Anthrocon. Of course, you guys can just search RevFur, I believe is his YouTube account, or just search Anthrocon 2012 on YouTube, and I guarantee you will find it. He is quite an awesome producer, and I do apologize. I was looking at the video encoder for the broadcast. I apologize that was like a little bit low frame rate, but overall there were no problems with broadcasting that, so that's good. But anyway, yeah, so anyone else trying to think of other things to talk about?
There's definitely our video,
the horse one.
Oh yeah, we'll show that one in a second. How about?
See, any other video that actually has music, we just use it for our breaks too.
No, yeah, that's true. So this one, I want to talk about this one for a second. And I can actually put this one up on the screen, just the freeze frame. So you guys all know, and White will just ask, when is FurCast going to be in HD? Whenever I can actually get off my ass and swap the sound card into the correct computer to do the HD broadcast. Anyway, so, okay, how do I say this? You guys know that Renard was, he was doing a set at Anthrocon, and Renard did a fantastic set. It was quite interesting and quite different, and I was kind of standing by the front of house control area with most of the AV crew who I'm friends with, so shout out to Audie, shout out to Like Wolf, shout out to Fizz Otter. You guys are all awesome. The guy that you guys hired to do the lighting was also fucking amazing. Point being, the set ended, and it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't exactly remember. And everybody was just like jumping up and down, like, one more song. And of course, this is the Saturday Night Dance. Like, it's fucking over. And all of a sudden, you can hear Audie's voice over the speaker system go, "Nope, get out." And it's fucking hilarious. And for those of you who don't know, Audie is the guy who runs all of the sound at most cons, including MFF, AC. Let's see, what else does he do? He does MFF, AC, FCN. He actually does YomaCon as well, so and AnimeCon and a few others. But anyway, this video.
Oh yeah. No. Hey, that ain't my call, guys. If it was my call, sure, I wouldn't care. But it's the convention center. So, y'all know you have to be out by 2. It's now 2:09. See ya!
Hey, I just want to organize an enormous group hug in the middle of the ballroom. Everybody, group hug. I'm going to be down there. Let's do this.
And everybody just starts going nuts. And then somebody gets over to the DMX light control panel and turns on the strobe lights, and this is where it gets fucking hilarious. Everybody just starts screaming.
Fog machine goes off.
And then the fog machine goes off. And everybody's just like, ah!
What the fuck?
Furries.
Furries.
That's a pretty good explanation for anything.
Just furries.
Goodbye.
That was just that video. But I always thought that was funny how people just refuse to leave and everybody just like, oh yeah, can I organize a group hug in the middle of the ballroom? And everyone's like, yeah! So
no one wants to leave.
I know. So when are we gonna do the horse rager?
Oh, that sounds so bad.
Are we gonna do this?
Let's do it right now.
Okay, so let's explain this. Farrah, I'll let you explain it.
How do I explain this? There really is barely any explanation.
This is the stupidest.
I was sitting in the room, all right, and we were just sitting there, and I was texting someone. Eden comes running into the room with the horse head on. This is the first time. He comes in running in the room with the horse head on. He's like, "Argh, argh." And I start laughing. So I grab my horse head. This is the first time we're doing it, and I put it on. I'm like, "Argh, argh," and we just go back and forth. And we have like 5 people in the room, and they just start laughing their ass off. And then I turn to them, I go, why the fuck did no one record this? I was like, we're doing this again. So I sat back down. I go, Eden, you leave this fucking room again, and you come right back in. So I have the horse head on. I'm still texting with the horse head on now.
And we result in this video. If it will play. I still don't even know what happened.
Zen walked in the room and was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I heard the noise from my room, and I'm like, what the hell could that possibly be? I walk over, and I walk into that, and I'm pushed into the corner. And
get in the corner!
Like, what the fuck?
Like, it just happened. Like, there's no other way
There was no planning of this. There was just like, put on the horse head. Let's redo what we just did.
And noises. And then they just start slapping their faces into each other. It's even funnier the second time. What the fuck? Why? Like, what was... I don't even know how this happened. I mean,
I have nothing.
And then when it was over, Zen was just standing in the corner of the room like, what just happened?
How do you properly respond to seeing something like that?
Just amazing.
How do you respond to walking into a room and seeing it?
Yes.
And we weren't even drunk. No one has videos of us drunk at the con.
I wonder why.
Us drunk at a con has got to be mind scarring if this comes out of it being sober.
You probably still have like a good amount of that booze, don't you?
Oh, I have half of that booze.
Oh, that's awful.
I came back with more booze than I went. I don't even know how that happened.
Oh, did you get
Because I kept
spritzes?
inviting people to our room to say, come on, let's drink. I want to get rid of some of this booze because I don't want to take it all back home with me. Well, it turns out we ended up having a room party, and everyone just starts bringing their own booze, and then I end up having to lug everyone else's booze back home.
It's not a bad thing. Man.
No, I have more booze than I went to AC with, and I drank more booze than I thought humanly possible.
All right, so...
I was happy.
All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Welcome back, podcast listeners. You just missed a bunch of videos that we went over. You just missed a bunch of random stories. Of course, you can tune into the YouTube version of the show, or just look at all the links we're going to have in the show notes. In the meantime, we are ready for a break, so I'm actually going to start this break with a video, but the video is just music. So for everybody tuned into the live video feed, you will get to see a compilation of all of the dances at Anthrocon.
Wait, before we go. White Wolf, a drinking con with a furry problem is not Anthrocon. A drinking con with a furry problem is definitely FCN because they offer free booze to furries, and we tap a keg in about 3.5 hours. That's what 52 gallons of booze? No, not 52.
The con distributed that day when they opened the kegs. They distributed 75 gallons of beer.
That's impressive.
That's an achievement.
That was an achievement. I'm going to try to break that next year.
I know. We should. So anyway, in the meantime, guys, we're going to be back after a quick 10 to 15 minute break. Who knows? Maybe we'll move on to some emails.
Yeah, this is for my mother club heads, you feel me? People, gangsters and pimps and people, smoking that people reefer, up in the club with speakers, hi-hats and bass and tweeters, DJs is dropping needles, sweat till I catch a fever, call me the illest diva, yo, I'm on fire! People go ahead and drink up, get in the club, get fucked up, see me, you got it looked up, someone to touch and rub up, show me some love, strip off your clothes and take off your socks. The party's jumping, I see something fine. Boy, I wanna kiss you, but I'm just too shy. Let me dance with you, let me wear you out. Here's a glass of orange juice, let's go exit out. The music's banging, way down in my soul. When you dance behind me, I lose all control. Make me grind my hips, make me move my waist. So when the music come on, you take my breath away. This is for my people, my party people. This is for my people, motherfucking people. Come on, get on down. Come on, get on down, down. This is for my people, say what? Party people. This is for my people, ecstasy people. Come on, get on down. Come on, get on down. I'm at the bar now, and I'm buying drinks, and I got this feeling, and it's all over me. I wanna dance with you, and lick your face, make me on the dance floor to feel some ecstasy. The vibe is right now, and I'm about to score. Mr. DJ, can you play this joint once more? 'Cause I see the man I want him right away. I look him right in his face and say, dance with me. This is for my people, my party people. Say this is for my people, my motherfucking people. Come on, get on down. Come on, get on down, get on down. This is for my people, say what? My party people. This is for my people, ecstasy people. Come on, get down. Come on, get on down. Freak that, come here baby, grab me from the back. Baby you the max, and you know that. Put the needle on the track, skip that, flip that, bring the beat back. Oh freak that, come here baby, grab me from the back. Baby you the max, and you know that. Put the needle on the track, skip that, flip that, bring the beat back. Uno, sos, tres. Uno, sos, tres. Uno, sos, tres. Uno, sos, tres. Can't stand when a nigga fucking up my plans. All night ducking them while I'm tryna dance. Drunk in his breath, stink freaky with his hands. Cocky with his mouth, he's like he got a fan. Can't stand when a bitch all on my side. I don't even know and she all up in my life. Giving me the side eye like she wanna fight. Philly known for boxing, bitch, better get it right. Can't stand when the DJ fucking up the song. Know I'm tryna shake my ass all night long. Cutting up the same shit all night long. High before I got there, now my shit is blown. Can't stand when it ain't jumping like I want. Bounce to try to stop my fun, take away my blunt. I don't give a fuck, he ain't gon' take away my fun. See him when the shit is over, make a nigga run. This is for my people, my party people. This is for my people, my motherfucking people. Come on, come on, get down, get on down. Come on, come on, get down, get on down, down. This is for my people, say what? Party people. This is for my people, my ecstasy people. Come on, get down, get on down. Come on, get down, get on down. to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
You guys are listening to FurCast live on Zenit Broadcasting Network and Pause Up Radio. So we're going to discuss something really fast, and then we're going to go immediately into it.
I really wanted to give a shout out to someone that hung out with us the entire con. Lycus, who's watched the show, has a suit, is absolutely fantastic. He was great. We drank, we had fun, we explored Pittsburgh together.
Really fun guy.
Awesome guy. And, you know, good friend now. And when I'll explain the story before we showed it, but before we went to AC, I get a note from him saying, "Oh, I have something for you at AC." And I was like, "What is it?" I was like, and then that was about it from before AC. We get to AC and he comes to our room and he goes, "I got something for you." I'm like, "It's not your penis, is it?" And I discussed this before, and he's like, No, it's not my penis. It's this. And he opens up his sketchbook and has this absolutely lovely badge, and
which I just showed on the camera feed.
Just astonished, and I love it so fucking much.
So describe it for the podcast listeners. It's you in a lab coat.
It's
an evil scientist.
It's
Pharaoh.
an evil scientist Pharaoh in a lab coat, and
Perfect.
The name is a test tube overflowing.
That's fucking amazing. All right, so we have a video that we're going to be showing on the camera feed, or the video feed in just a minute. And for podcast listeners, this is just an extended break, so you can just enjoy more music. I'm not going to edit this out. Point being, you guys all know all about Room 366. You guys know all about what happened, and we talked about it. We debated it. We actually want to get the people who were involved in it interviewed. They made a new version, Room 366, the prequel.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't find them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a speedo trying to tan the cheeks. This is how I roll, come on ladies. Bar, baby, don't be nervous, no shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Wow. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it.
I like how that one fursuit looks so angry. The bouncer.
I know.
It looks just so.
I posted on his FA. I was like, "Can you just stand on the outside of raves and cons, and just bounce people?" I was like, "You're perfect for it."
Amazing.
Oh yeah. So that's awesome, and I think that's it for videos.
There are tons more that are going to be uploaded to my YouTube account,
and we have a bunch more videos that we took on this flash drive right here.
We'll show them during the post show. I think it's been enough videos.
Yeah, we're definitely done for the videos on the show part. But in the post show of this episode, which is not recorded, you get to see these special videos of FurCast.
Or actually, we'll keep the post show recorded or something. I don't know. I'll figure out what to do later. Anyway, moving on. We should probably move on to emails. Do we want to do that?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
It's been a while.
I know. It has. It has been a while.
It's been a whole week since
Well, who wants to start?
I got a few.
Maddox, why don't you start since you're the one who organized them? You probably know more about them than any of us.
Yes. Yes, I do.
He's doing his job. He's doing his job now.
I'm muting the mics because I'm trying to figure out
I
what
had
I'm doing.
things to do. I was busy. I only didn't organize them for like 2 weeks. And they were organized by other people too.
Yeah.
So, geez. Okay, so this is the email. This may take a while from Doxy. Hi, FurCast crew. I am your transcontinental Califer Doxy, and I have countless questions for you today. Main question. My girlfriend is too hypersexual for me. What do I do? She's a wolf that is eefier than a fox. She has much more... Yeah.
What?
I guess it happens.
We forgot the email theme.
Oh, God.
Oh, yep. Redo.
Redo.
Oh,
Redo.
come on.
Redo. Redo.
Come on.
Yep, redo.
Mail time.
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time.
The mail's here.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
All right, you can go now, Maddox.
Okay, anyways. Thank you, Steve. She has much more experience than I, and my low libido does not help. Do not suggest Enzyte/Viagra because I am only 17. If an open relationship comes into discussion, I am not against it. However, would you please provide some reassurance that this will not cause our relationship to fall apart? Once again, deleting epic chunks of unnecessary text. How can I ameliorate my silver tongue considering the fact that I'm quite reserved in
Do you want to answer the first part, though, before we move on?
No, I think that was just like a continuation.
No, he's asking for advice.
We could still stop there and move on, yeah.
Let's answer that question, yeah.
All right.
Well, I do think that a healthy sex life is important to a relationship, so not having sex at all could cause a lot of problems in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely, if one person really wants it and one person is not giving any.
Yeah, I think that a healthy sex life is...
So, not to make it sound bad, but it can cause problems in your relationship.
Oh yeah, totally. It's not something we're gonna like sugarcoat for you.
Like, give me some reassurance that my relationship won't fall apart. Well, it possibly could.
Well, I think that they were really asking about if they go into an open relationship, are they going to get pushed out of the relationship? Because that's a point that we really don't talk about. I mean, open relationships may work for a select amount of people, but there seems like there could be
there's
major
always
threat.
a part where someone gets pushed out or pushed aside, or somebody gets pushed aside.
My mic was out, sorry, because I had left the room. Completely disagree. But, yeah. I just walked in because I had to fix something, so, I'm kind of not caught up with what you guys are talking about.
Then how can you completely disagree?
Because I disagree with exactly what I heard when I walked into the room.
Which was what?
What was this email? You guys were talking about open relationships.
It's a logical fallacy to
pushed out.
completely disagree with anything.
It is quite logical.
Okay, what's the email?
This may take a while.
This may take. Search. And found. Okay, cool.
Wasn't talking about open relationships. It was mainly that he was discussing.
If you're having relationship problems related to sex, then definitely open relationships is going to solve it. The only problem with open relationships, no,
completely disagree with you. I'm not even.
Hey, you interrupted me. So I'm going to mute those guys. The only thing is, I don't think it'll fully fix it if you started the relationship closed. That's the only problem. If you have a relationship with the person, and by relationship I don't mean dating relationship. By relationship I mean something such as you're good friends with the person, you're very close to the person. If that's the case, and you're having a sexual issue, like let's say you're not even in a relationship, you guys are just having sex, and you're having problems there already, and you want to get into a relationship, but your limit is the sexual problems you're having. In that case, open relationship will most definitely solve your issues. But if you're already in the relationship and you're having issues because you're not getting along sexually, then you have about a 50-50 chance, I would say, of open relationships solving the issue. Because the fact is, if you're already having issues with the relationship, even though you might be able to solve what it's being caused by with, moving to open, it's not going to solve the fact that you guys couldn't deal with it. Because there are going to be issues that come along in a relationship that you cannot solve, such as a financial issue, or an issue of somebody living in a certain place, or an issue of a job that somebody has. Those issues you can't just solve. And if you can't fix your relationship without fixing the issue itself, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is even if you could solve the sexual issue by being open, it doesn't actually solve the fact that you couldn't work together. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that they haven't given us enough insight into their relationship to say that it's falling apart without the sexual part of it. He's just saying that
I do agree there.
That his mate is overly sexual. So maybe you could just...
You don't always have to use your dick.
You don't have to use your dick. That's true. You could use a toy or your fingers. Get really good at fingering.
I don't know, but
it's true. If it's a straight relationship,
it takes
point being
a not a long time. You can get good at it easily, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. She could just be sitting there on the couch and just be like, "Okay."
Now, an open relationship, does have a 50% chance of removing the issue, therefore solving your relationship problem. I wouldn't say that's the first thing to consider.
See, I'm going to disagree with you just from this situation. In this instance of someone asking for advice, I completely disagree with open relationship because he's trying to use an open relationship as a means to not talk about the relationship.
That's exactly what I mean. That's why there's a chance that it wouldn't solve it.
That's what I'm saying. That's not
because
even
let's say you and me are in a relationship and you get some job somewhere, and then you want to take that job, and since you do, that makes our entire relationship fall apart. You can't just solve that by changing the relationship format. That's an issue that's not going to go away. You have a job, you can't fucking pass that up unless you wanted to, which that's a whole nother story. But
that's the only reason why I would say that open relationship is not a good option to even think about.
Because if you can't solve a relationship issue, and the only way you're going to solve it is by changing your sexual relationship with them, then I would say you don't have a very good chance of keeping the relationship when another issue comes along.
Yes,
that's true.
That's I guess what I'm saying. If open relationship solves it, big deal. What about another issue? You can't just use open relationships as an excuse to solve it, even if that would work.
If it's that fragile, that's
exactly.
I can agree with that.
I agree with you in that part. Yeah, definitely.
Everyone is over hypersexual. I mean, a lot of the times, I know my mate has been. I know many others who's had mates that have been over hypersexual.
We're furries. We go through.
But the thing is,
season.
That's true.
Everyone's in heat.
It is summertime.
But the thing is, there are different ways that she could probably, if you kind of work with the sexuality, work with the over-sexuality, you can find things that turn you on as well. I mean, you don't have to just outcast her because she's horny and you're not. I mean, if you get into the moment, get into the mood, you can become horny as well. I mean, it's just kind of
you could try aphrodisiacs. I'm not saying take a Viagra. You could try herbal aphrodisiacs, or it sounds crazy, but
unagi good.
I guess what we're all trying to say is that this issue has proved.
It's because he was saying aphrodisiac. I was making a comment because unagi, which is eel, it has actually proven to cause, or not proven, but there's theorized to cause sexual arousal.
There's a big part of it too is that a lot of people underplay this part of it, but if she's hypersexual and she's always sexual all the time, there's not just she's not just doing that. Like, that's not just a single thought in her mind. If you are overly sexual and you are physically aroused as well as mentally aroused, you have hormones in your system pumping through your sweat, your saliva, and your blood that are telling you, I want to fuck something right now. So you could try just tongue gargling her. Tongue gargling. You could just get some of her saliva,
tongue punch her fart box.
Yeah, just get into it, and maybe the hormones will kick you off. That's how it works. Just get in on her, try it, and then if it still doesn't, I'm sorry. Maybe
my one question to the person.
I guess what we're all saying. Wait a minute.
Wait. I have one question for this. My one question for this person though is, have you talked to her about it? Have you even discussed sexual things with her?
And that ties into what I was just going to say. I guess what we're trying to say is, even if you could solve it with this or an open relationship or, some kind of a sexual relationship change or something like that, the fact is, if you can't sit down with them and deal with this, the fact that you're having a sexual issue, the relationship is fragile. And we're not trying to say that your relationship's going to fail. We're just saying your relationship is fragile. You should learn how to deal with it together and deal with the fact that you think she's hypersexual, she thinks maybe you're not providing this, or whatever the disagreement is between you first.
Mm-hmm.
Before anything.
That's the one thing we stress so much is communication.
Yes, communication. Yeah, absolutely. So
if you can't communicate with your mate, if you can't talk to your mate, if you can't even just discuss things like this with your mate, then you have a problem in your relationship that you need to work out by discussing it.
And there's nothing wrong with a problem. That doesn't mean the relationship's failing. Every relationship
I wish
has
I remember what
problems.
Tu said, that, about the arguing with your mate. It was such a great comment. I can't remember it because I went to his show.
Okay. So there's more to this email. Questions for Maddox. I hope this isn't too personal of a question, but seeing that you're quite an open person, I will ask away. Do you intend on getting plastic surgery to your facial region? What do you think / want to look like after your operation? Hold on, let me draw that for you. I don't know.
I want a little lift here, a little tuck here.
I have all the specifics.
If I could, I would Maddox, for once, talking to gay voice. Just do it. I want to lift here.
I don't think I can do it.
Do it.
I don't think I can do it.
You can do Frankenfurter. You can do a gay voice.
That's not a gay voice.
I'm not saying it's a gay. I'm saying you can do Frankenfurter. So there's no doubt in my mind you can do a gay voice.
I have yet to hear that.
You also do the Joker. That's almost similar. It's the same pitch of voice.
Oh!
No,
Hold
it's
on.
the same pitch of voice.
Did you just... No! Just because Heath Ledger played in Brokeback Mountain does not make the Joker gay.
I didn't even know that he played in Brokeback Mountain.
Neither did I.
That's not what I was talking about.
Gay. I'm upset with you right now.
That wasn't the joke.
Don't you even talk to me.
It wasn't a joke. I was just saying that it's the same pitch of voice. It's the same high pitch of voice, even though the wording is much different. I'm not saying he's fucking gay. Shut up, Pharaoh.
Are you turned on by the Joker? That's why you think the Joker voice is
No,
gay?
I was saying that he does the Joker voice very well, and the way you do the Joker voice is a little bit similar to the way you would do a gay man's voice.
That turns you on.
God damn it.
I don't think I can really do it. I think I would have to practice.
Can you just do the Joker for us then?
Just do the Joker.
Because apparently the Joker's now gay.
Okay, so
No, the difference between the Joker is that the Joker's fucking creepy. A gay guy is happy.
So he's a creepy.
The Joker is creepy sounding. What?
The difference between a Joker and a gay guy is the Joker's creepy and a gay guy is happy.
Well, okay, the Joker's the creepy kind of happy.
Okay, Bill Cosby.
What? What?
Wow. You're fucking.
What the flying fuck?
The Joker's like
shit crazy.
The Joker is like a creepy kind of happy. He's like the happy of I'm gonna kill you, and a gay guy is just like fucking.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Actually, to be honest, they're both their own type of creepy.
The Joker.
I would agree that they're both
kill you, and the gay guy is I'm gonna fuck you. I can't do it.
Exactly. See, they're similar.
I can't.
They're
do
a little
the gay
bit.
guy voice.
They're a little bit close.
I don't think I could do the lift.
They're different types of
creepy. It's too challenging for me. I can't do the lift.
Just talk like that.
The Joker is creepy as in he's gonna. No, here's what it is. The Joker is creepy because he's gonna cut your body into a million pieces, and a gay guy is creepy because he's gonna fuck your body into a million pieces. Both of them are terrifying.
I don't want to be gay.
Both of them are terrifying.
Suddenly I'm straight.
Suddenly I'm really, really straight now.
You're
guys
super
just fuck
straight.
you into a million
Okay,
pieces?
so do I intend on getting plastic surgery to my facial region?
Fuck just happened.
I may get surgery to my facial region if it doesn't change a lot during the hormonal therapy. If I do, well, to be honest, with my BDD, I would love to just cut my face off.
BDD?
But, what?
BDD?
Yeah. Body dysmorphia disorder.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted you to say.
I would like to cut my face off half the time. But, yeah, I might. I don't know. It's not it's not like a determined fact yet. What do you think / want to look like after my operation? A woman? I think that's pretty simple. You have talked about noetic sciences before. I would like to know more about this topic. If this applies to other animals other than humans, I believe this could explain the canine telepathy. Also, what do you think will be learned in the field of noetics once we have cracked quantum physics? Well, I like to look at the universe a little bit differently nowadays. Once I got back into the whole eclectic paganism and occult sections of my mind, and I unlocked that again, a lot of them make a really good point that ties into quantum physics and noeticism very greatly, in the sense that we really are a part of the universe, in that the energy in our brain that is forming our thoughts is the same type of energy that can be converted into any different type of matter throughout either millions or billions of years, or that may be converted into energy through colliding anything in the universe.
Can you please be explaining this in Morgan Freeman's voice?
I was watching Through the Wormhole last night, actually. It was pretty good.
Great documentary.
This is really good.
Can you even do Morgan Freeman?
No.
I wish you could.
It would be disrespectful. Morgan Freeman would just burst through the window and be like, "Who's copping?"
No, he wouldn't even. Like a door outline would appear on the wall and open, like, and he would just walk through.
Excuse me.
I hear you, copper in my voice. When he did it. Also, what do you think will be... Okay, alright. This email seems long enough as it is, but one more thing. May I suggest having Leslie on the show either as a guest or an interviewee?
She actually messaged me today. No, she came on TeamSpeak when I was at work and told me that since she's going to be off, she wants to start being on the show more often.
I'm going to have to use those earplugs in the background, aren't I?
So, yeah. So Leslie will be on the show in the future. Don't worry.
Thanks for reading your loving listener, Doxy. Sent from my iPod. I love when they say that.
I think it actually only might have missed like 2 seconds. I can't really tell. The hard drive is bottlenecked on the machine, so we'll see. We'll see what the video feed got. But anyway, so sorry about that, YouTube. You might have just missed like a second of video because it crashed. My network switch died and the computer the switch got DHCP, and I'm not going to talk about that anymore because nobody will understand what I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. Do we have any more emails?
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yes, we do.
All right. Any that you think I should read or?
Just go nuts. They're all good. I think
they're all good.
Just go nuts.
Go nuts. You should kill someone. Not me though.
Okay. There's still tons of stuff in the inbox. What is all that?
I'm still going through that, but there's a lot in Starred, so. Just choose from there. Take a big scoop of it.
Okay, I guess. Did you go through it like in order, sort of?
Yeah.
All right. I don't want that one. Let's see. I'm trying to like go through these. All right. So this is one that I guess I can kind of do and do well. Anonymous, please. Hello, FurCast and other guests. I need some advice on sexual orientations. I am 15 male and I don't really know for sure my sexual orientation. I have an odd thing. Anthros and non-anthros turn me on, but humans don't. Not females or males. I never really went in pursuit of a girlfriend, was never really interested, but that may be because I used to move almost every 2 years. My dog likes to sleep on her bed, and her breed is a kind that likes to sleep under the covers. When she sleeps with me, and this bothers me greatly, I get an erection. __ face. What are your opinions on this? What does this mean for my sexual orientation? Also, could it possibly be that I have seen too many furry transformation porn sequences and furry porn in general? Could that do that to somebody? Thanks for your help. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so first things first, you're fucking 15. What?
This amuses me.
All right, first things first, you're fucking 15. You really don't have a sexuality right now, and, well, you're starting to. But either way, people just have sex with people, dude. Like, there's fuck sexuality, fuck what you're interested in, fuck, oh my god, is it guys or girls? Fuck that, okay?
Let's do this.
Just drop that completely. Okay, guys, shut the fuck up. I'm muting them. Because this is a topic I want to talk about. Okay, so moving on. As for being attracted to furry and not human, that is actually more normal than you think. First of all, humans are fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, I agree with you. Humans are fucking weird and gross and shit. So, I would say that you're not that far off. Although I guarantee you, if you're with somebody in real life, you would get some kind of attraction. You would actually, get into it. At least that's the way it is for me. Because if I look at human porn, I just can't fucking do it. Because like when I look at furry art, it's art. It's like an artistic thing. It's like an artistic creation. Whereas when I look at just like a video of people having sex, it's like, what the fuck? Like it's just a video of them going at it, and
What the fuck?
and that's. And that's I can't really connect to that because not because it's acted, because they could be getting into it, they could be enjoying it. Again, it's not the acting aspect. It's more of just the aspect that it's not artistic. It's them having fun and not me. And so yeah, human porn I can't really. I mean, I
like all porn almost.
I don't know. Like
I'm not gonna say
there's
I like
some
all
human porn. There's some
Jesus
human
Christ,
porn that
I
I
know.
do like, but I guess the whole point is you're not that far off. It's not that weird. So chill out. Obviously,
you're a 15-year-old male.
when you're looking at furry art, the fact is furry art is a very beautiful, well done thing. It usually looks very attractive. So it makes perfect sense why you would like that over something like human, which is a lot of times imperfect.
Yeah, but I was going to add that he's a 15-year-old boy. He's first experiencing his hormones flooding through his body. The fact that an animal is in his bed does not mean that you get an erection because an animal is in your bed. It means you could look at a freaking frog jumping in the street and all of a sudden pop an erection because you have imbalance of hormones flooding through your system.
Okay, now while Pharaoh is right about the imbalance of hormones, it doesn't mean that it wouldn't mean anything. Fact is, that could be the fact that somebody's in bed with you and cuddling with you and that's warm and you like it.
Or you could just be a faggot dog.
Or hey, fuck it, you might just be into bestiality, who knows?
There's lots of faggot dogs out there.
Yeah.
Cum guzzling faggot dog.
Cum guzzling faggot dogs.
As we always say.
Dogs.
Point being, that's
Always
also...
the dogs.
That's
Always the
also...
dogs.
Oh
Yes.
my god, these guys are being so fucking disrespectful. Point being, that's really not that weird either, even if people say it is, and fact is...
Your palms are sweaty.
Just don't...
I'm sweaty in general.
Don't hate yourself for it. Don't hate yourself for it because you're just going to end up killing yourself, hating yourself for it. It's not really worth it. As long as you are not causing harm to any animal, as long as you are not fucking being disrespectful to like that species, I really don't care. And this is just me personally. I'd hope these guys agree.
It's illegal.
Except it's illegal.
So don't do it in public.
Not in Connecticut. It's legal in Connecticut, apparently.
It's illegal or legal?
Legal.
Move to Connecticut, fuck your dog.
But no, it's not even about fucking the dog. It's just about the fact that he gets interested, and that's probably because
does
you've
not
never
get interested.
You've
He's
never
a
been,
15-year-old kid with hormones.
but he's probably never been with a person either. And so
Yes,
that's the
that's what
other
he said.
reason.
He's never been with people.
And so that's the other reason I'd say that it's not worth drawing a conclusion until you've been with
exactly.
multiple people, not just one person, because you can have bad sex. Or
Well, I don't think
maybe-
he should be experimenting with people even yet. He's 15 years old.
Yeah, well,
I
you
mean-
can experiment with people his age. I would say experimentation's healthy. I'd say when you're fucking 13, you should start to learn your, sexuality and what it's like to fucking masturbate and shit. You probably shouldn't be with other people or experiment with other people until you're at least like 15. And if you are, you better do it with people your own age. You better not do it with anybody like over 18. That would be bad.
Yes.
So yeah.
And you could get away with it in the eyes of the law.
Except if you took pictures of yourself when you're 15 and you gave them to someone else, that's actually child pornography.
Yeah.
Not if you send it to somebody your own age.
No, it is. You could, yeah.
Any documentation of it is, but in New York State, if two 13-year-olds are going at it, they're not going to arrest you.
Yeah.
But if there is such a thing as statutory rape, so if you're experimenting with someone over the age of 18 or 17 in New York, you're going to get them in jail forever.
Forever.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not, no, if you are like 14 and you send pictures of yourself to a bunch of people who are of age, then that's considered pornography, which happens in schools because it'll be like a freshman sending pictures, like freshman girls sending pictures to the seniors.
Well, no, there was that whole story in the news that if you have not realized, this was a while back, and that was that the one kid who was, I think, 15 years old, some girl sent him a picture of herself, and she was 15 as well, and then he got classified actually in that state.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, you
as a
don't want
pedophile
because he was of age.
No, he wasn't. He was 15. They classified him as a pedophile because he had a picture of a 15-year-old. That's what caused a whole bunch of controversy.
Then fuck this country.
Exactly.
Move out. Have fun elsewhere.
I don't think you can if you're a pedophile. You're just trapped in this country.
Yep.
He had to register as a sex offender at 15.
Sneak out.
Yeah, but well, there's different levels of sex offender though. Just because you're on the list doesn't mean that you're like a full.
Well, essentially, as soon as you're on the list, you're pretty much full sex offender. No matter what.
No.
That's the problem with the whole termination of sex offender is that
The
we
problem-
give
no, the
we
problem
give
is
sex
people's-
offender. No, we give the title of sex offender way too easily for stuff that has nothing meaning
Yes,
that
but
is sex
but
offender.
the laws, like, you can still, like, you could probably still move out of the country. The fact is, like, the actual laws that apply to the different levels. The problem is more the mental concept of the fact that you're on the list with other people who do horrible things, and because of
No,
that, you
no
know,
matter
trying to
what
get a
level.
job, trying to,
But no
whatever.
matter what level you are, you still have to
you
register.
still
at
you
each
still
place.
are technically on the list. Yes, I know.
and you have to register. You have to like, go and everything.
Okay,
like that.
yes.
But yeah, I was disputing that the level of the idea of sex offender should be only classified to people that are actually sex offenders.
Like I said, fuck this country.
Exactly.
America. Fucking stupid. Anyway, so where are we gonna move on to? Next email. What do you guys choose?
Yes. Apparently, we got an email from Casey in the chat room, but it's not too serious. You think I should read that or save it
Sure.
to later?
Well, what do you think?
Read it.
It's only it's gonna take like 0.5 seconds.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Help! I am sterile. I call my penis the fun gun. Any input? By the way, I totally meant to send this to the FurCast email, but I sent it to Paradox instead. +1. Your favorite fluffy, wolfy mutt guest, Casey.
Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna read another email unless Matt actually want to read one.
I kind of want to give some input on that.
The fun gun?
The fun gun.
The fun gun.
How is it fun if there's no risk?
I kind of want to move Thanks, Maddox. Alright, I'm gonna move on.
I'm gonna leave it at that and get rid of this forever.
I am the most bisexual. I have all the bisexual points. All of them. Hey, FurCastians, it's Dylan, the Irish Bunny, dropping an email, something I haven't done in a very long time. I've been very on and off due to the time differences and very touch-and-go internet, but I try to listen when I can. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for entertaining me, thank you for keeping me busy, and thank you for always giving me something to think about. You have helped me out on many occasions, from finding furries in my school to finding myself. So thank you, and thank you for being awesome. I should probably throw in some questions. So yes, here are some questions. Do you ever have or plan to have themed episodes? I remember you saying you had themes on the shows, but not so much anymore. I love the randomness that comes from you guys being off topic and nuts, but it would also be cool if you guys had episodes taking in specific questions or having particular topics.
Speaking of that idea, we actually are doing one of those with Nuka Kitty.
Oh yes, that's right.
It's so hot in this room.
It is
extremely hot. I am just like...
Some sweat dripped onto my tracking pad, and then it stopped working. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then I wiped it off with my shirt, and then it started working again. Minor heart attack.
Have you guys ever thought about writing a book? As interesting as it is to listen to you and always hilarious, having a book of your own would also be excellent. A collection of Mustangs and jokes, or an archive of questions and answers. Fill it with your views and opinions, or just cheap jokes about gay demons and snorting pixie sticks. You could go traditional and just go off on rants and whatnot, or go for an epic almanac of con pictures, artwork, and all those wonderful things. I don't know about you, but I've conceived myself that you need to make a book. Convinced.
I just want to say this. I will never write a joke book. No matter how funny anybody considers me, I will never write a joke book.
There could be Pharaoh stories.
I even disagree with that, because because
the stories have the whole emotion that I need to explain.
Yeah, and I
read a story.
You can't just read these types of stories.
Yes.
There are novels which are great, and I love.
We can do a
various
whole look at our
novels.
experiments.
We could do something like that, and I'm not opposed to doing something wacky involving the Blue Army to market it with a novel or a novelette or something like that. That would be fine, and I'm pretty damn good at just making shit up out of my ass.
We could have so many experiments. We could have Eden draw many pictures.
We could, but I will never write a joke book.
Random story jump.
And I will never allow you to write a book about
random story jump. This is Pharaoh's identical twin.
See, when I'm at cons, I get worried that people are going to notice, so I actually send out my stunt double. We actually met up at the same time, so it was kind of awkward. We're like, shit. One of us is supposed to be in the room right now. One of us is supposed to be under the con. Just kind of a scheduling error. So,
yeah. But anyways, I feel like this is kind of our stage, and to see. It's like the same thing as reading Shakespeare. I mean, reading Shakespeare is amazing, and Shakespeare is still great. But to really experience it, you have to see it at a theater.
Oh, yes.
So That's why I would never write a joke book or write a storybook about my experiences. Is I would rather.
You think it's disrespectful to the joke?
I think it's disrespectful to the entire experience. And
Someone said
I think
it's a better idea. Storyboard us.
Storyboard. But it's also
soundboard us.
Soundboard. That might work. I'm not against doing audio files, which we're doing right now. So shut the fuck up.
A soundboard of all of us, because then you could just do all your joke voice and stuff, and then we could just have a soundboard of it, so you'd never have to do it again.
I'll just do every single word in the dictionary.
So when you die or something, we could just use
an AI. Program an AI.
We'll just program your humor. It's part of the Blue Army. You know, that's the backup file for you. We have your whole memory stored on
a Maddox backup.
Many brains.
It's all stored on floppy disks.
The problem, though, with the Blue Army experiments on cloning me and putting my intelligence in different brains is that every time we try to put my intelligence into a different brain, it spontaneously combusts.
It's the explosions. It keeps fucking up our laboratory.
Very, very violent explosions.
I don't know what the fuck.
Sometimes there are actually tears in reality.
That was a bad one.
That was bad. And then that cotton candy machine ate that scientist. We had to visit the widow, but the reality had affected her too, and she had turned into an entire pigsty. I don't even know how it got inside of the house. The house was literally too small to have the pigsty inside. It was bigger on the inside.
So much drama. It's so hard to explain.
I think I might have cried.
I think I felt some emotion. I mean, if that's
the
what
kids
human
were buried in the mud and the pig shit. We had to get them out.
If that's what human emotion feels like, I think I've experienced it.
I think so too. I'll never do that again.
But when that ripping fabric,
guys, I'm gonna continue with this email.
And just Lincoln came out and like hacking any machine. Oh, God.
I don't know about Paradox, but as for the rest of you, what are your favorite cons? Why ever attended any awesome furry cons? You know, I actually want to stop and actually talk about this. My favorite con I've always said is Fur Fright. Pharaoh would probably say AC. Maddox can only say AC because that's the only one he's ever been to.
Can only say it.
Zen
that's the only
is
word
the same
I know.
thing.
I see.
But Pharaoh, even you know, this year, like, I don't know, what was up with AC this year?
I don't know. It was kind of awkward.
Like it was good. It was as good as AC can be, but it was just.
Like Gideon said to us,
you can't not go to AC.
It's such a business con. And I think that's the best thing that he described it perfectly. It is such a business con because you can't really sit down and talk to anyone.
You can't.
Not Kage.
You can't relax.
No one can relax at AC, and I would say that no one can relax at AC because you are running around trying to attend all the panels. Like even we attended some of the panels. Like it was hard too because there's a lot of scheduling conflicts with a lot of the panels. Everything because you have one panel here, one panel there, and they're both like you have to run
in the midst of a huge place. It's not the number of people; it's actually the size, the physical size of the place. Is just so huge.
So you're running to meet people in the dealer's den, and another person's in the lobby of the Westin. So you're trying to run fucking back. If it's like a half mile to the freaking Westin.
Well, it's not even just just running that far. It's just that everybody's so spread out. There's like 10 different major hangout areas. So if you're searching for somebody. They could be in any of those
They could be in the
locations.
dealer's den. They could be on the roof. They can be in the artist alley.
And because everybody is in all these different areas, everybody groups together with the people they currently know. That being maybe possibly not you.
Not to mention that people can be in Pittsburgh too, because a lot of people leave.
Well, and then you'll walk down a hallway, find that friend that you know with the rest of the group that they're around and be like, oh, hey, you're here at AC.
You know, that's...
Yeah, I'm here at AC.
That's
yeah,
completely
it's awesome.
True, though. Like,
and then,
to even back it up, even though I've only been to AC and I value it highly,
well, hold on,
I completely just... It's just a little tidbit.
Well, I was almost done. You cut me off. But basically, like, you'll see somebody and it'll be like, hey, yeah, you're at AC, whatever. And then all of a sudden it'll be like, hey, yeah, we should hang out. And it's like, oh, I got to go out to dinner. And then the person runs off. And then you're just kind of standing there alone again. And you never see them again because it's so huge. That's all
I went to Anthrocon for the entire time, had a great time, fun times, great jokes, great experiences. Didn't meet anyone new.
Yeah,
didn't meet anyone.
I met a lot of new people at AC.
Again, guys, we're not dissing AC. AC, you gotta go to AC. You can't.
It's Mecca.
You can't hate AC. It is the furry Mecca.
At every 5 hours, all furries get down on their knees in a blowjob position, and they make the motion towards Mecca or towards
Kage.
Towards Kage, wherever he is.
Whoever Kage is walking, him just gets on their knees and just.
Point being, that's the problem. I mean, you went to FCN, and actually, Pharaoh, that's right. You would say FCN was probably your favorite con, I think, now.
Thus far, yeah.
I mean, and it's not just because it's smaller. It's just because you can relax and chill out and connect and and just feel so much more at home at other cons. Whereas AC, don't get me wrong, Pittsburgh is a lovely place, and when you go to Pittsburgh, you do feel at home there. It feels like we belong there. But at the same time, there's just so much shit going on. It's like you need twice the amount of time that AC is to really get settled, and you just don't have that time. And by the time you get settled being there, it's over.
It's more like a big town.
Yeah.
Like a non-permanent town. And if you miss something, you don't get to do it again.
I mean, even for example, how many times did we try to meet up with Lace?
I think 4 times.
And every time it was just that we were in completely separate sections of the con, or that he was going out to dinner and we were coming back from dinner. And that was another problem with people, is the reason why AC was so good for me this year was because, one, we had walkie-talkies, so we kept constantly communication with each other. 2, everyone that I knew that was going to be there, that I wanted to meet or knew that I wanted to hang out with, I was texting them like fucking crazy. Like, I had my phone on me, I was just like, what are we doing? What do you want to do it? What are we going to do? When do we do this? When do we do that? When are we going to dinner? And constant questions of when, where, why, when, how, what, everything, just to try to get organized shit to be in the right place at the right time with people. And that was it. There was so many people that I even ended up seeing for a brief moment that I didn't even know that was at AC. And that was the common expression. Oh, you went to AC?
Yeah, and they're not even, yeah. Oh my God, you went to AC? Yeah, I was there the whole time. No, that's actually the other thing that happens. It's like, you went to AC? Oh man, I was there since like fucking Wednesday to freaking Monday. When were you there? Oh, I came on Thursday. You telling me you were there the whole con? Yeah. Where were you? Around. And it's just like,
well, we got to meet the Dream Keepers.
Yes. Okay, we did get to meet some awesome people.
So a lot of people that we
Aconite, shout out to Aconite.
Okay, so a lot of
shout out to Gideon. Shout out to Dreamkeeper. Shout out to Nuka. Shout out to
Green Reaper. I
Flo was there.
Flo.
Shout out to
Lycus.
Boom who hung out with us. Lycus, Tycoon.
Lace.
Trying to think of the other fan of the show that was following us around everywhere.
Cletos.
Oh, Cletos. He's in the chat room
Cletos.
right
That's right. Cletos. He was there.
Cletos, what did we tell you? What was our one advice for you before going to a con? Don't go alone.
Yeah.
Don't go
kind of
alone.
But anyway, so we made our point here. We're not dissing AC. I will always go to AC. I will never not go to AC. It's 3 hours away from where we fucking live. There's no excuse anyway. But AC is not the greatest, oh my God, you're going to have the perfect time every time con. Don't get me wrong. You can go to AC and come home going, woo! Like, you'll have a good time. You won't regret it. But it is not relaxing at all.
It was chaotic before.
It is not relaxing. So I'm going to finish this email so we can go on break because we got to get the fuck out of this room for like 10 minutes.
I just want to add one more thing that I wanted to say is, I had fun actually meeting the people that we've interviewed.
Yes,
so
that was awesome.
It was fun meeting Dreamkeepers and hanging out with them for a little bit. Again, it's a business con, so there really is no time to hang out with people.
It's all about selling things.
Yes.
It's all about it.
Like, we couldn't hang out with Gideon at all because he was...
Really quick, speaking of business, I'm going to change that word from business to corporate. And I know that sounds a little ridiculous. But no, Anthrocon was a little too PG this year.
Oh, yes.
With Bad Dragon being excellent.
Like, Bad Dragon was banned from AC.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Because...
Didn't fit the theme?
Because it doesn't fit the theme, and they don't want that kind of naughtiness.
Shakespeare fucked
a lot of bitches.
Wait. That's the thing I wanted to say, is I loved the quote, is Kage trying to make Anthrocon more PG, yet chooses Midsummer's Night Dream, which is about a story of people getting drunk and fucking each other.
Yep. Get drunk in the woods, get fucked by fairies.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone getting drunk and then fucking each other. That was the story. That was the con example of AC.
And that's what I fucking hate, is like, it almost felt, I mean, don't get me wrong, extending the dealer's den was amazing. But they're just so fucking careful about, like, adult content. I'm surprised they are even allowed to say swear words in the ballroom. Like, through the microphones, like when 2 is doing his set. I swear to God, I'm surprised they're even allowed to say swear words.
Don't swear.
I don't know, guys. AC, like, that's the other thing that's pissing me off about it. That really aggravated me this year, is it was too PG.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying, actually.
But is Bad Dragon banned forever?
I don't know.
How could that even be possible?
Because they sell naughty things.
That's it?
Naughty.
Yes.
You're banned. You can't come back.
Yes.
You sell naughty things, even though it was completely viable every other year.
And they go to tons of other cons in the U.S.
Stupid.
Yep. You know what's even dumber is tons of other artists still do porn.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, but they got marked
I
off.
bought
They got marked
fucking-
off, though, if they had it open or anything like that.
Well, yes, but I bought art from Gideon. I mean, I bought art from Ruckus. I bought art from, whatever.
I bought the comics.
You bought the
Dark.
Yes.
My God.
There's tons of porn that was being sold.
That's an entire story about rape.
That definitely sounds like slang for an asshole.
Anyway.
You've never seen The Deep Dark?
No, I've never seen Deep Dark.
So
I
let me
don't
just
enjoy
finish the email.
rape.
Paradox, who's your favorite pony? Just
I do not enjoy rape.
Go kill yourself.
Also,
it's
we
late,
got a
and
question.
maybe I'll write a better email that's not too hastily thrown together sometime. I don't know. Nah, from your fan now and forever, Irish Rabbit Dylan. Can we go on break?
Okay, so we got a few questions. It's mostly just one.
Oh my God!
So is AC?
We gotta get out of this room. It's so
I know.
hot.
Is AC a smelly con though?
No.
No.
No, not really.
In elevators, yes.
I never really.
Other than that, no.
I didn't even smell anyone really that bad. Even the creeper, the guy that was raping you, wasn't even smelling that bad.
I didn't try to smell him, but I didn't notice any stink.
As I smell myself because it's like fucking a million degrees.
I
in
feel
here.
like I smell right now. Like,
I feel like I do too. I don't think I do, but I. Oh my God!
I felt a bead.
Let's leave.
I felt a bead of sweat like run from my neck down to my ass crack in this room. It's terrible.
You guys are listening to FurCast Live on Santa Broadcasting Network and Pause Pretty. Quick break.
feel your toy, and I swear you'll never be the same. Milky boy, let me feel your toy, and I swear you'll never be the same. Milky boy, let me feel your toy, and I swear you'll never be the same. Milky boy, let me feel your toy, and I swear never be the same.
Hey everybody, tuned in live to FurCast. Actually, most of the studio crew is outside right now, just kind of getting cool because it's so hot in this room. Coming up next, I have played this track before. I played it mainly on Friday Night Tech, and I actually did an Electro House mix with it. I finally liked it so much that I bought it, and so this is the result. It's called New World Order by Croy Club, and it's the Space Slices remix. I hope you guys enjoy. This song is pretty fucking nuts, and it has an awesome ending. After that, we'll be back for more stories and emails.
The concept of freedom of speech, you know. I'm too old, it's too late for me to adjust to the New World Order. New World Order.
conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have no chance for future generations.
Welcome back to FurCast, ladies and gentlemen. That was New World Order, the Space Laces remix originally by Croy Club. And we are back in the studio. I need to turn the air conditioner off because I forgot to turn it off. And Maddox has a special secret package that came
this is unusual.
in the mail.
I
can't get all of them.
You can't get all of them.
You can. There's
it says Maddox on it. It's got purple.
It says Maddox and there's
Purpley?
purple. Yep, purpley thing.
So I'm gonna
It's like bat spooge
full
on it.
fist this.
We don't know what this is. It's just a random package.
It bites you.
Oh fuck!
My fingers.
What the fuck? Okay, I think it's a book.
Vagina dentata.
Oh no! I ended up watching that movie at about 3 a.m. in the morning. I was super tired.
I really want to. Can we stream that movie and watch that movie live?
What movie?
Vagina or teeth.
Sure.
Oh my god, that'd be a great movie to give commentary.
Okay,
on.
so apparently the reason that Bad Dragon was banned is because they gave a gift to the guest of honor.
Apparently it was against. And then someone said apparently it was against their religion to receive such items.
So what? Then fuck their religion. And what'd you get, Maddox? What'd you get?
I don't think I got a note from anybody.
What? You
But
did?
I got 1 billion wicked thoughts. What the world's largest experiment reveals about human desire.
Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
There was a fan last week that was actually talking about that. Well, there you go.
So who sent this?
Who sent this?
We know where you live. It's on the return address.
Hopefully. It's okay. I'm in for a treat.
You open
It's
it up,
okay.
there's just a gun inside.
Yes.
You know what to do.
Yeah, there's just like a stick that says do whatever you wish. There's just like a button, like the Staples Easy buttons in there.
Apparently, Casey's asking right now, do I have a manicure? No, but I trim my nails and I put polish on them so that they're shiny.
Maddox. All right, so we have 2 more stories that I want to go over real quick from AC. So we're switching back into story mode. This is just us talking about some stuff. So first story that I actually would like to share is this is one of those furry things for me. Now, everybody knows that furries are really kind people. Furries are really caring people. And, we try to help people out when we can. So, basically, I'm trying to get everything ready. I apologize if I'm kind of stuttering in my speech. All right, so I'm hanging out with the AV crew. And the dance is over. I believe this was actually the Saturday night dance. And Fizz, for those of you who don't know, Fizz Otter, he's an awesome guy. He built, designed, programs, and sets up all the lasers that you see at the dances. He does a lot of contract work for Disney, including a lot of design work and stuff like that. And so I'm all hanging out with him. I'm hanging out with the rest of the AV crew, and everybody's like, okay, the dance is over at Anthrocon. How about, everybody go out to dinner? So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll come with you guys. So we're all hanging out, and we all walk down to the parking garage, and Fizz wants to show us something in his car, which I can't really talk about in the show. But he just starts talking about all this design stuff and lighting design, and I'm talking to him about programming. And he's also the same guy who does the laser projected asteroids game on the side of the convention center every year at Anthrocon. If you go out to the street corner on Sunday,
go out to the
street corner. They project a giant laser asteroids game on the side of the convention center. It's awesome. Anyway, so we're all in the parking garage, and we hear a car door slam, and all of a sudden, one of the guys comes over from the AV crew, and he goes, "So you just saw that kid walk by, and you saw a car door slam, right?" And we're like, "Okay, yeah, I guess." And he goes, "That was that kid over there locking his keys in the car." And all of us are just like, "Oh shit!" And we go over to this kid, and I don't know, whoever you are, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if you know what FurCast is, but essentially, I'm just gonna say everything. He was basically like almost bawling his eyes out. Like you could tell he had a fucking terrible day. He clearly was stressed out, and so we're like, all right, we're gonna help you, dude. We're gonna help you. Don't worry. We're gonna get into your car. We're gonna help you. So just stay here. So we go up into the lobby of the Westin. Of course, there's a security guard in the Westin, and we're like, dude, could you break into a car for this kid? He locked his keys in the car, and the cop goes, "No, we can't really do that. We don't have the tools to do it." And we're like, what the fuck? Fine. So Fizz is like, all right, I'm gonna go up into my room and I'm gonna get a coat hanger. So abortion. So car abortion here. So he goes up into his room, and he gets his coat hanger, comes down to the lobby. We run back down to the parking garage, and the kid is just sitting in the back of his truck. It was a Dodge pickup truck, I believe, from 2008. So I have a picture of it happening here. And we just start trying to break into this fucking kid's car. And we're trying everything we can. We're like, no, it doesn't work with that model. We're sitting there on our smartphones looking up the different car models, trying to figure out how the fuck to do it. People are on top of the car. People are on the side of the car. We're prying the doors apart. We're trying to jam the fucking thing in there. And finally, after what must have been 30 minutes of just joking around, talking, figuring this thing out, we hear a click. And everybody in the entire fucking parking garage is just like, yeah! And everybody was cheering, and it was awesome. And everybody, like, people were fucking crying with happiness. Like, it was just one of those awesome moments. And then we found out that it was his first Anthrocon. And he had just gotten into furry very recently, and he didn't really have any friends or anybody else who was involved with it. And so we were like, dude, welcome to the fandom. And then we're like, so you want to come out to dinner with us? And we invited him out to dinner, and then once the dinner was over, we paid for it. So he got his keys unlocked from his car, and he got his dinner paid for. And eventually, I was walking around the next day at the con, and I was just chilling out with some friends. Shout out to Loken Stoneheart, and I believe, who else was with Loken Stoneheart? Because it was me and a bunch of other people. I think Claudine was there, and we were all hanging out, and all of a sudden, this fursuiter walks up to me and pokes me, and I'm like, oh, hi, and he hugs me, and I'm like, who are you? What's up? And he just pulls his keys out of his pocket. And I'm just like, oh, you locked your keys in the car, and he just hugged me, and it was just, I don't know, for me, maybe that story doesn't mean much to most people, but for me, that was just one of those pinnacle moments for me when it comes to furry, and when it comes to us helping other people out, and us trying to be nice and inviting. You come to your first con, you really don't have any friends, you lock your key in the car at 2 a.m. in the parking garage, and we fucking break into your car for you, and then pay for your dinner, and just talk with you and learn about you and get your contact info, and we're hanging out with you at the con, and then the next day you see us again. It was just, I don't know, that was one of those awesome moments for me. So I don't know, nothing to tear up over, but just really cool. So next story. This one is one that me and Zen can participate in. I'm gonna hope Zen kind of takes over a little bit here because I've been talking for fucking ever. But Zen, you and me both brought radios to the con. Now, I brought shitty radios. I brought the family service radios, right? There's FMRS
or FMRS.
It's FMS. No, FMS. It's FMS, which means Family Mobile Service.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just those little, these little Motorola radios where, you got the channels, and, you got the little push to talk button and a little call button that makes the noise. And I actually kind of want to grab one of the radios so I can make the noise so everybody will know what type of radios these are. But anyway, so I actually have these better ones, but I never brought them. And you brought some even better ones. And the ones you bought were hybrid FMS and GMRS radios.
Right.
So the GMRS radios are the ones that can go above channel 14, and they can go up to channel 22, I believe.
Yes.
And they've also got all the sub channels, right?
Up to 119 or something like that.
Okay. So we were using these radios, ladies and gentlemen, me and Zen, to communicate. So I can actually just show one of these radios on the screen. So it's just like one of these radios, like one of these little Motorola, radios, and you turn the little dial, and then you got the little push to talk button on the side. So me and Zen, we were using them to communicate back and forth. You guys had them, we all had a bunch of them in our room, and we decided to hit the scan button. And what did we come across?
Actually, the first thing I heard.
What was the first thing you heard?
The first thing I heard was something about somebody by the water, and they're holding on to somebody else's package, but it sounded official. It wasn't like a typical con goer. You knew right off the bat that it wasn't just some furry playing on the radios.
And long story short, guys, we found con security. We got the Dorsai and the radios. And we were just listening to this, and then all of a sudden some other furries found it.
That's when it got fun.
Keep in mind, you can get these fucking radios at Walmart, okay? Now, for those of you who did not go to or did not hear Kage Story Hour, essentially, this is actually a story from Kage. What happened this year is they tried to order these radios that used cell phone tower service. And the radios, the way they authenticated with the server, I'll just shorten this up. Security, none of their radios worked because they tried to order these radios from some company in Philadelphia.
No, so they ordered. I was talking to someone else about this. I didn't know that Kage talked about it in Story Hour because I never went to it. But I was talking to a fur about it, and apparently they ordered last year from a company in Philadelphia these radio, like the phones that you have.
Nextels
type things that you can only communicate with. They're secure, so no one can just kind of eavesdrop in. That's the whole point of that. Well, they get all the way to AC this year with the phones and everything like that, and they go to use them,
work.
and they don't work because they were specified for the Philadelphia area
and not Pittsburgh. So none of the con security had radios.
Which could be an easy change, but you have to have the phones in Philadelphia for them to change them over to Pittsburgh. So they were like, "Fucking A, are you fucking serious?"
So about I'd say probably like only 20% of the Dorsai actually had radios. And so what radios did they use other than GMRS radios? Now, the Dorsai are trained in GMRS from what I know. That's what I was told by, I think it was Fizz Otter, that they are trained. But either way, so we're just listening, and all these furries start to get on the channel, and furries start going yiff 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 yiff, and they make all these noises, and somebody's like, "All right, who's on this channel? You're not supposed to be on this channel. Somebody got on this channel." And then one of the other security guys was like, "All right, I think maybe somebody dropped our radios and somebody picked it up. I don't even know." And then one other person was like, they could just take like some ham radio technology and scan for it or something. And we were just sitting there listening, and the security's all fucking pissed, and all these furries are just like, "Yiff yiff." And then all of a sudden we hold down our push to talk, and we go, "Oh," and we make all these like sex noises in the radio, and security's just like, "Well, somebody has our radio, and it's not one of us." And then, like 5 minutes later, too, like it was quiet. And then,
who says that?
Exactly. And then they were just like, "Well, it's either me or Sally, but somebody else must have one of the other radios." And they were like all fucking official and pissed and shit. And then every once in a while they would talk like something official, and we'd just be like, "Yiff." And then we were just like, that was just like push to talk, yiff, let go, and that was it. And it was so much fun. Like we never really did anything else, but just we just sat there just listening to security talk about random shit. And,
it was entertaining.
That was fun. So
I think someone has one of our radios, and it's not one of us.
My Kage Panda got hijacked.
We have a video on my flash drive of us riding in the car to AC. We didn't get the whole thing that was going on, but I want to explain a little story since we were talking about the yiff noises and the sex noises. Well, it was me, Paradox, CJ, and Meek, all local furs in our car, and all of a sudden, Meek gets a phone call. And I'm just going to say that the number one rule is if you're in a car for a furries, you don't answer your phone. Yeah. That was a bad decision. So he picks up his phone and starts talking on his phone, and then I was like, yes, and I start, and then CJ
and we all just start doing this,
and we start making moans, and we're just
all
like, do me harder,
it's too thick, go further, and he's just sitting there like, yeah, I can make it in 30
And he's instead of like hanging up, and he's still talking on these people.
He's like trying like to hold cover up the microphone on his phone, just like
apparently we found out afterwards, but it was the lady for his car. No, it was the lady for his car that was in the shop, and I guess she was like, "Are you okay? Is everything's all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just in a car driving." She's like, "You're driving a car right now?" And he's like, "No, I'm not driving," and like she just started getting louder and louder. And then he was like, "Oh, I speak with Jimmy." And then he said, "Oh, I speak with Jimmy." And me and CJ are like, "Oh, Jimmy, yes, oh, Jimmy!" And we started screaming, "Oh, Jimmy," in this car. And the lady's like, "What was that?" And Meek's like, nothing's
holding the phone, like he's just like, "Nothing, nope, it wasn't anything, nope." And we're just all screaming at the top of our lungs, just like, ah. Yeah, it was great.
Oh my God, it was you don't answer a phone. So I guess the lady was getting really pissed. But all I could think of is if I was on the other end of that phone, I'd be laughing my freaking ass off because we were so ridiculous. We were holding on the mic a few times for you guys.
And then we were making it even more elaborate. We're just like, "Oh, wait, who are you talking to, Jimmy? Just push harder. Get off the phone, Jimmy. We're busy." And it was just
Frizzle in the chat says CJ's moan is amazing. Yeah, that's what we actually use to find CJ at a con.
Echolocation.
It's echolocation. See, if we want to find CJ, all we'll do is just get into the lobby of the con, and we'll just go, and then all of a sudden you'll just listen for it, and like far away in the con,
you did that was so priceless.
Far away in the con, you'll just hear and we're like, "Oh, there's CJ. He's probably about 500 meters away from us." And that's pretty much how we found CJ the entire AC, as we would just moan really, really loud, and we could find CJ.
It worked so
well.
It
works so well. It works better than phones. Yeah, phones and walkie-talkies.
So, There's also the video we got of the guy picking his nose in his room.
I didn't bring that with me.
You didn't bring that with you?
I'll upload it tonight.
I want to see that because it just sounds so obscure.
It's pretty funny.
I think we're turning on the chat room.
All right.
Sorry, chat room.
All right. Yeah, sorry, chat room. All right, so let's... Okay, can we get back to emails?
Casey said that's how she's going to find me at MFF. It's going to be difficult because if I have to find like a different moan, maybe a deep pitch like black moan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like Macho Man Randy Savage moan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Slim Jim.
What the fuck?
That horse sound that you make.
The horse sound.
Yeah, I remember getting...
Maddox is just speechless on that side of the table, not saying anything.
You mean this noise?
Respond.
Yep. That noise.
That's how you'll find me.
That's
Casey.
how you'll find us. Right, that noise right there. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
See, first of all, you can't moan because CJ's just going to top you every time.
Everybody just wants us to keep playing it.
Just loop it.
Endlessly loop it. I'm trying to... There we go. So amazing.
Oh my god.
No god.
Oh god. I don't think Frizzle in the chat room, or a lot of people in the chat room, didn't even see that video, so that was their first time seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I hate all of you. All right, can we move on to some emails, guys?
Oh, yeah.
You just kind of sound like a drunk Swedish guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bjork.
Bjork.
Bork.
Mine? No. We shouldn't do that one.
Swedish style.
All right, well, somebody read an email. I read two emails recently.
Sweden?
You could read the long-tastic one. You could read...
I haven't read one yet.
I got one.
I haven't read one.
I got one.
Can I read one?
I got one. I got one.
Can I read one?
I'm going to read mine, and then you can read yours afterwards. Okay, I'm pretty sure we didn't do this one. Trans woman plus furry fandom. Hey, Maddox, spelled wrong.
That actually says that.
Spelled no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
That's a different Maddox.
You're a
Maddox.
long-time fan and listener, really? I'm just gonna assume you're doing it to piss me off.
That noise was Maddox having a seizure.
That was me clawing my laptop into submission.
Thanks.
Pharaoh, Paradox, and potential guests. I'm surprised people don't spell your name incorrectly. Like, all the time.
It's on the front page of the site.
Just too majestic, I guess. Just love
Too
this.
fabulous.
Too fabulous.
My name is Brooke.
No one will forget the blue. That's the problem. Is this blue?
My name is Brooke, and I'm a longtime fan and listener. Star, or ellipse. Oh, fuck. Fuck it. Totally losing my marbles and lulls hard at whale penis car seats.
That was a long time ago.
That was pretty long ago.
Oh, I love the whale penis car seats.
Fancy.
Moving on.
Fancy.
And finally managed to take the time out of my busy schedule to write an email. I'm not directly invested in the fandom currently, but I am intrigued by the culture as a whole and wish to become more involved. I'm a transgendered woman and do not know how furries will accept that.
Really? Really?
Just go away.
What?
Just stop.
Have you been to a furry con?
Have you
ever
been online?
Have you ever?
Do you use
Have
the
you
internet?
talked to another furry before? Just want to ask.
Did you actually use the internet? Do you have DSL or better?
Did you use the internet, or did you mail this to one of your friends to post on Google?
I kind of feel like this person goes to the GSA at our old high school. Maddox, you know what I mean, though,
Yes.
right? I think this person goes to our old GSA high school
what
group.
a furry is. They're calling us furries.
Oh, furry. Oh, they're gay people, right?
They're gay people, right?
They're gay people.
Hairy gay people?
Hairy gay people.
Okay, so...
I'm a furry bear. Big cock.
That's what you can do.
I think there may have just been video of us pulling up to AC with him screaming, "FurCast crew has arrived."
Where?
No!
Where?
Somebody has a video of us arriving at AC?
Who?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I don't know if this
Play
is
that
it.
right now.
I don't know if this is it. Meg Foz just said, "Did you plan this?"
Wait.
No,
That's not it. No, that's not it.
No, I got upset.
I'm upset now.
Yes.
You should be.
Who did
But
that?
anyways, in all seriousness, you'll be accepted as if nothing is wrong. No one will probably question it, unless they're just an asshole.
Okay, it's kind of a standard that when you see somebody in a fursuit, you don't know what gender they really are on the inside.
And it's kind of a standard in LGBT-friendly cultures like furry, which is, what, like 80% gay, 20% bi? Something
Yeah,
like
at
that.
least. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you will blend in. No one will care. And if they do, like I said, they're just trying to be an asshole or they're just ignorant. And then you'll inform them and then they'll say, "Oh," and walk away or hug you. And both, maybe.
Yeah. I really would not even worry about this at all. You're in a culture, right? Okay, you realize that there's like transgendered people in the room right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
So,
up?
How's it going?
And they spelled my name wrong, too. We have a special connection and they spelled my name wrong.
Yeah. That sucks.
It's sad. So my question is, will my gender identity cause a problem at cons with the furry community? No. How open is the furry community at large to welcoming outsiders? Are you fucking kidding me? I know that furry community, much like the trans community, support one another, but what about showing love for anyone who isn't involved in the fandom? Is this or isn't it a realistic expectation of the furry community? It's not realistic to think that we'll shun you. It is realistic, however, to expect almost complete acceptance. With a little bit of social... Oh, not even. There's about 90% social awkwardness. The 10% that isn't is right here.
Thanks, Maddox. That makes me feel better.
I know.
Yeah.
I said it for you.
Thanks. It means a lot to me.
Edge, yeah.
It means so much.
Okay.
We never told the story of us arriving at
Thanks
AC.
and keep making me laugh so fucking hard my nose ejaculates soda, Brooke.
All right. I'm trying to look for an email that I can read.
Can you please explain what happened when we arrived at AC?
Why don't you? Well, Zen, why don't you?
I have a part of the video, but for some reason my camera just decided to stop recording because it was too awesome. But when we were pulling down the street and into the actual hotel, the Westin,
We're like, Fernando! We were in our car. We were like, Fernando! We had the camera, I think, on the outside of the car for at least a part of it.
I hadn't even realized Fernando.
Yeah, I recorded it on your camera.
Oh, I do have it on my camera.
Yeah.
Really?
I do have it on my camera because we were doing the Lion King thing. We came over the bridge. I saw the ending to it. Yes, we do have it. I didn't bring it with me, though.
Well, we'll show it next week.
Must be uploaded.
Essentially, we come down the street going to the convention center, and Zen has this megaphone in his car. I don't know.
You have a megaphone in your car, long story short.
And we're screaming in our car, pulling up, and all of a sudden Zen's like, I don't know what you said. Go ahead.
I believe I just said something along the lines of
Furries!
Furries!
No, you went FurCast. No, wait, I'll do it. FurCast has arrived.
And it did sound like that too because of the buildings and whatnot.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yes, it was very fun. I did the same thing when we left too. I said, "Goodbye, furries. We're gonna miss you. We love you."
Goodbye. No, yeah, we were pulling up out of the Westin parking lot, and you're just like, "Goodbye, furries. We love you. We're gonna miss you."
And then we lost you. We thought you got pulled over by the cops or something.
Yeah, we had lost you. We are on the highway, and then yeah, and
I
then
was yelling at people too because that asshole that cut me off while you guys were going, this little fucking taxi just put himself in front of me.
You
And I was
fucking
like,
taxi.
I was like, "Oh, way to cut me off, asshole!"
Did you say it over the megaphone?
Yes, I did.
I wish I was there for that one.
Douchebag just snuck in there.
Amazing.
Douchebag. Douchebag.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, so I have an email. Unless Maddox wants to read one.
Pharaoh wanted to read an email.
Pharaoh, why don't you read an email, Pharaoh? I think you should read an email.
Yeah, Pharaoh.
Come on, Pharaoh. You want to read one? I know you do. Pharaoh, come on. Come on, Pharaoh. Come on.
Put your hand inside of his sleeve.
Get away from me! Oh, no. No, you don't. No.
I thought nothing makes you do that.
No, I just don't want him inside me.
Put it in there.
You just
Slide
said
it
that,
up
Pharaoh.
there. Slide it
Pharaoh
up there.
just said that.
And stroke his shoulder fur. You got to be inside first.
I know. I have to be inside, but read an email.
I'm getting distracted because you're giving me the rub down.
Read this one.
The rub down? Baby, I'm going to rub you down.
Read this one, Pharaoh.
I'm going to rub you down like some shake and bake.
Like some shake and bake?
You know, I am planning on making
like when you take
tonight.
you take the fucking shit and then you rub it on
Like
like a pork
breadcrumbs.
chop. Yeah, you massage the pork chop. I want you to massage Pharaoh's arm.
Just like
a shake and bake pork chop.
Do it right now.
Anyway, a little problem I face. Heyo! Aves here, and I have a problem that is further aggravated by my current position. Crucifixes.
What?
They freak me out.
Yes.
A large amount, actually. I have, quote-unquote, several times gone the very long way around to avoid churches and the like. Now I have a worse issue, as my family, grandparents, great-grandparents, and the like. What is the like?
That makes me question things, because it's like I take a very large amount of time going around churches and the like. What other buildings are like churches with crucifixes out front except for churches?
Yeah. What? I don't understand. And I don't like that he's using "and the like."
Explain. Explain.
I don't like that phrase. Is "and the like," "and the like,"
etc.
Yeah, I'd say etc. more so than "and the like." I don't know.
Etc.
Etc. Are deeply religious people and happen to be a devout Christian. Not Jesus freak, unaccepting, psychotic, but go to church every single Sunday, 50 crosses around the house, etc. This is painfully awkward.
If you have literally 50 crosses around the house, you are a Jesus freak.
That's scary.
You're pretty Jesus freak.
That's
like,
pretty terrifying.
That's like you can't.
I put a cross on every wall of my house so I can stare at Jesus.
So the devil can't get in.
Jesus is with me.
In fact, I ground up crucifixes.
This will block out all the gay demons from getting into my house and infesting my children.
It'll have to do before we have to take all the gays and put them inside of that big electrified fence.
Electrified? They won't produce anymore.
They don't produce.
We just gotta capture the gay demons from shooting out of their hands.
The gays don't produce, so if we put them in a big fence,
we got a big problem though. The electric fence only stops the gays, doesn't stop the gay demons just shooting forth from the anuses.
That's why we gotta put the crucifixes on every wall.
Oh yeah, the crucifixes. But will Jesus save us from the gay demons?
Jesus will save us from anything. Even
the economy.
Even Obama.
Obama, yes.
Jesus,
Obama.
He'll save us from Obama. Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney is Jesus.
By the way, we were...
What the fuck? I don't know. What the fuck?
By the way, we were playing that episode, and we were laughing our ass off at how well you did the Southern accent voice.
For the Evolution one?
For reading the Evolution pamphlet. That's
don't let Evolution make a monkey out of you.
Don't let Evolution make a monkey out of you.
People, CJ and Meek, that were in the car listening to that with us, were like, "Who is that person in the studio?" And we're like, "That's Maddox." They're like, "That's Maddox," because it sounded so well.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is painfully awkward as I do love them and often come over to visit. I truly dislike crucifixes and don't want to go batshit crazy or blow up a church or anything like that. But I would like some help in getting over my cruciphobia. Sincerely, Avis.
Surround yourself with inverted pentagrams. Wear them on your body. Usually people with crosses will avoid you or attack you.
We have to worry about people attacking.
Or play this song backwards. You could just play country music backwards, and then it kind of sucks.
That's why the aliens take them.
Yep. Does that increase your IQ when you play country music backwards?
That's why the aliens target the fucking rednecks. Because they listen to country music. And backwards it sounds like alien chatter.
Ah, makes sense.
I got it.
I've been trying.
I don't know.
But we solved a mystery right there.
Solved the mystery.
We may rewrite history.
Did you know, and I'm not joking about this, this is actually a fact, country music has been clinically proven to kill brain cells.
Oh my god.
Yes. Look it up. It's fucking real.
So you have to listen to, like, if you listen to 5 minutes of country, you have to listen to 20 minutes of Mozart?
Yeah. Something like that.
Backwards.
I like backwards country music.
I know.
It sounds better than it does forwards.
I know.
It does.
Gay hillbilly. I was going for more of a toothless hillbilly when I was doing this time. A toothless hillbilly.
Toothless hillbilly.
I gotta pray Jesus for my teeth back. Stop murdering my brain.
I'm gonna praise Jesus for my teeth back.
I had a sip of Pepsi halfway down my throat when you said that. God damn it. Okay, moving on. Pharaoh, this is your cue.
That was it for.
That was it.
They're sending me porn again.
It's 40. It's 10. It's 10:42. Pharaoh, what do you want to do?
I want to play whatever this video is because it looks absolutely fantastically fucking amazing.
Well, put it in studio. We'll do it in the post show.
No, I think this one deserves airtime, like really, really bad. This was AC this year, and it is absolutely incredible.
Okay, what is it?
It's about the guy that gets invited to the furry convention that he was in Revit's video for a second.
Oh, yes.
I saw that video.
I didn't see this video, and Mike Paz in the chat room just showed this to me, and it is
with that shirt that says "party." In the face. Yeah,
party in the face.
All right. Well, let me read an email first, and then we'll do that.
All right.
So, this is a little problem I face. Heyo, Ava's here, and I have an odd problem that is further aggravated by my current position. Oh, wait, this is the same email we just read.
Wow.
Shit.
We're kind of scooching towards shout-out time, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a lot of shout-out emails. A lot of people that we actually met at AC, so why don't we just do a lot of the shout-outs that we actually have, especially from people that we met at AC. Since this is the AC episode, and this is probably the best episode to do shout-outs from AC.
All right, do we want to, is this just music in the video? Maybe we could play the video while we're doing shout-outs from AC.
I don't know. I haven't heard the video. I just see it.
It's funny.
It's what's in it.
Well, let's just play it.
Yeah. Let's play it right now. Let's keep.
Okay, podcast listeners, you may or may not hear it. I'll decide to edit it later, maybe.
Maybe.
I sense a party going on. Why not? I'm going anyway.
Streetlight, you can hear it. A Weston.
What kind of party is this?
Amazing.
Would you stop filming me?
That was it almost looked like Revit with the Steadicam.
I think
Get
it
away
was.
from me, you freak!
Oh no.
Oh, that's sad.
That is. I'm depressed now.
This makes me more depressed than country music.
And that's the fucking end of it? Are you kidding me? No!
Anything? Wait, there's a little bit more.
I'm frustrated right now. Like, what? Why?
That poor first
Get away from me, you freak!
Amazing.
Content.
Amazing. One of us.
Oh my god. Oh, that's why Mike Paz says he said, "Did you have any say in this?"
Can we do the chat room? One of
No,
us.
they're already doing
one
the
of
chat
us. One of us. One of us. Seize him.
Yes.
Seize him.
He's tainted my dick lust.
Tainted
my dick lust.
Oh my god.
Sometimes.
No, that is Revit. That's Revit's fursuit.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was Revit with the Steadicam.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay.
Sometimes people just reference me.
So
That's awesome.
That's
Wow.
why Mike Paz is saying, "Did we have any influence in this video?" Because we really do the whole one of us shit.
Oh, somebody already put it to M+. Who did that?
Oh my god. The chat room is
Even if we set it to moderated, it's still crazy.
I know.
All right.
Don't even bother. No, take it off. Don't.
Somebody
don't
already did. It's off.
Don't put moderator on. Come on. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, guys. All right, so what do you say we do shout-outs?
A few shout-outs and then, play some of our videos that we have in the post-show, discuss them and see what random shit comes down.
Mad Skills mic check.
What? Mad Skills mic check?
Mad Skills mic check.
All right, let me just get everything ready, guys. I just want to set up all the... I have like a million windows on my screen for every single effect that we do, and I just need to get them all ready. So, sorry. It always takes me a second. All right.
Mad Skills mic check.
I think the channel just automatically set it to M+.
It could be a bot.
It did.
All right, guys. Enough one of us.
Shout out emails. Are we doing shit?
Are we?
That's what I was...
We usually go and do the...
What the fuck is up with you?
The Mad Skills.
We never do
shout
shout-out.
45.
That's what I thought we were doing. That's why I was like, wait, we're playing the music for the shout out emails?
Well, then do the shout-out emails right now.
We're pulling a bunch of up. That's from AC. That's AC shout.
Then go!
I am just saying. Shout out, brainwashed by FurCast. Hi, FurCast. I'm your transcontinental Cali Fur Doxy. I have listened to about 80 podcasts of FurCast and about 10 of FNT. FNT. I have to be on that more often. But I'm not a DJ, so I can't be on that. I don't got good music. Anyway.
Okay, guys, chat room, seriously, you're actually, the bot is like freaking out and it's going to start to like kick people, so stop.
Freaking out. Everybody stop right now. Stop.
You're freaking out AI. You're freaking out AI. You know what's going to do? It's just going to kill you.
Yeah, and
kill you.
To all moderators, please stop setting plus moderator
It's
for
not
moderation.
going to do anything.
All of in the short span of about 5 weeks. Holy shit. You watched 80 episodes of FurCast and 10 episodes of FNT in the short span of 5 weeks.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
How did you not die?
That's all you did?
How did you could you listen to me talk for that long?
Let's see. Let's just go with FurCast. Let's go with...
What? How? I can't even listen. What?
That's over 240 hours of our voices.
What?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I feel like I could just scream and you could recognize me at a con now. Ah! Oh, that's fair. Oh.
You know what?
Probably.
I have a
You
question.
scream a lot.
I have a legitimate question. I think everybody here in the studio can agree with me. If you ever listen to the show and I make a point on like an older episode and then later on I make another point that contradicts what I said, let me know. I just kind of want to know about that. Because I don't ever think about contradicting myself. But I know I probably have a few times, just with like a point. And obviously every situation that we do with like an email is different. But I don't know, do you ever wonder that? Do you ever wonder if like you've ever just made a statement on the show that was like completely the opposite?
I know I have, though. I must have. And I don't really want to know the specifics, but I get that. I'd be more than happy to explain why I changed my opinion.
We've actually changed quite a bit since when we first started. I mean, a lot of our views have changed.
I've gotten so wise that I developed flowing guru hair.
You have flowing guru hair right now. It's quite beautiful, actually. Your abundance of shows have greatly helped me get through each grueling day. I am eagerly awaiting a workless Saturday so I can listen live.
Yes.
Listening to your show continuously has changed and guiding my opinions on a very large number of topics, and I have also learned much about furriness, religion, philosophy, technology, and psychology.
Yes.
Cast, that is awesome, and viewers, please add me on Facebook, /DOXXY1. If you know how to add anyone on Facebook, it's very easy. And P.S. I apologize if the government stole my grammar. My best English teacher thus far has been my Spanish teacher. And that's just from Doxy.
Okay, I have another shout-out email.
All right.
Shout-out, not enough girls. I feel as though there are nowhere enough girls involved with furry stuff. Fix it, furry gal. That's the end.
But I like penises.
There are quite a bit of furry gals.
Hi, Summer in the background. How are you?
Little problem with a lot of them is some...
She's got the bear.
He's just kind of in the background. Hi, yes, kind of back there, and now she's gone. She doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
What do you think? What do you think the ratio is for females to males? Is it like 1 in 8? 1 female to 8 males? But it's fine because 7 of those males are gay.
Yes, pretty much.
So the statistic equals out.
There are a lot of bi females in the furry fandom.
Yes.
I don't think that there are a lot of straight female furries.
Yeah, I know a lot.
But then again, we've had a lot of discussions about that personally out by the bonfire and stuff. How you think that it's a little bit more fluid with females.
I would definitely agree that it's more fluid with females. Females have more of a choice. I would say definitely females have more of a choice when it comes to sexuality.
I find that fascinating. But
they have more of a choice because of a cultural difference, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a major part of why they have more of a choice.
Why? Because lesbian, that's hot, and gay male, that's disgusting.
Something like that, and also the closeness associated with female culture over male culture. Because there's a lot of homophobia in straight male culture.
Pharaoh's penis is in the chat room.
So you can't really get close with another straight male in modern culture, or they'll be like, "Oh, get the fuck away from me, you're gay, man."
That is very true.
Where females are a lot more.
Well, I mean, we joke around that you're kind of metrosexual, which we call you being fabulous, for example. And that's an example of something that like, even in a mainstream way, even your regular friends from like high school or college would probably still think that type of thing is funny because that's a funny joke, but not because you're actually gay. If you were actually gay, then it might be a little bit different.
That is true.
So I don't know. It's interesting.
Yes.
But I want to actually be gay because if I was gay, I wouldn't be that fabulous.
Exactly.
You wouldn't be fabulous at all. You'd just be gay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Shoutouts. Chat room.
Do we want to keep doing? Because we have a lot of shoutouts.
I want to go through a few shoutouts.
Okay, I have another shoutout email called "Fucking Bees." I seem to remember months ago during one of Pharaoh's Rage Fests, the idea of a bee fursuit buzzing around in a convention was brought up. I just thought as a courtesy, I'd warn you guys. It's come true. And there's a link. If I were you guys, I'd get the suit or befriend the guy that gets it and just tease Pharaoh mercilessly with it. It's not there anymore.
All right, chat room shoutouts.
What are these emails, or what are these names that you're reading these emails? I didn't get the
Fucking
last-
bees. And then the other one was, I don't actually know what the other one was.
Something about females.
Yeah.
Are we going to do this?
It's very quiet.
Chat room?
It's like sneaking up on us.
Hold on, I'm trying to update shit.
Everybody get in the chat room.
We should stop saying that.
Why
Chat
do you
room
do that?
shoutouts.
I'm gonna
Chat room
slap you in your
shoutouts.
dick. Every time you do that.
Shut up.
God gave us words, wisdom, sound, power. Words, wisdom.
Paradox. RCP. Rock.
Come goblin, faggot dog, faggot dog.
Kyle. Wonky. Young dog.
Maddox. Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely. Maddox. Anubis, cast the cougar.
Pharaoh takes it hard with my L.
What's an L?
I don't fucking know.
How do I take an L really hard?
I don't know.
Keldaka.
Kilo. Mike Paws.
Maestro Paws.
Maestro Paws, yes indeed. Mike.
Mindy.
Mr. Wolf Pajamas.
Project 79, R34E621 fam. Revenger. Vulpens. White Wolf. Elephant. Nala. Apollo. ASAPFGD.
Alias.
Vaccine. Azrael.
The Wolf.
Azten Zikiora.
Black
Jesus. The only Jesus.
Blizzard Husky.
Blueski.
Booms in the shack. Boom Decker. Bounty Hunter. Bunsink. Bookaroo. KC.
Chewbacca's cousin.
Console.
Cool guy Furlough. Debranded. Oh yeah.
Dragonair.
Dance Commander Fishmeister God. Dang. Snapping those Slim Jim. Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Dan Blue 91.
It's gonna be like,
I'm good now, brother.
Would always be
With you.
Days.
Devin D. Parlay. Die Penis Talk.
Dahmer.
Doc the Fox. the Dragon.
Drake Dark Fox.
Dreidrith.
Easy Freeze have been built.
Pharaoh is metrosexual whore. Pharaoh is the best pony. Pharaoh's
tiny penis.
Oh, yeah. Fire Fang Arsenac.
Fishmeister card, Flake. Oxy boy, I'm here for your soul. Fritz. Limp the villain's cat. Glide.
Grumper.
Surfuxu! Human! Skinbox!
Iota. That's iShack. iShack. It's like an iPod. Oh, but it's iShack.
I guess.
Okay. iShack.
Jam.
James B. Jack Disvoltier. Jack Disvoltier. Jimmy loves you. Jigsaw Montauk.
Kai.
Kamikaze.
Oh, Kamikaze.
It's a kamikaze.
Yoshi. Carter.
Sue.
Capence. I'm gonna die. Little Miss Love. Lord Jibby loves you. Lure.
Mallywolf. Miles.
Morzy.
Mr. Crocodile.
Nameless Red Wolf.
Nanashi.
Nightwolf, a.k.a.
One of us.
Otaka-sama. Otaku-sama. Pterodactyl in Pharaoh's blood. Ark. Purple Mexican Taco Bell.
Rat Wolf.
Regret.
Remus.
Who was brought here by the 2-7 show. Ruth. Sonra. Sana 472. Scruff. Serenity J. Wolf. Sepra. Sex with Pharaoh hurts, so I've been told.
Shadow Belt.
Touché.
Shut Memory.
Sinbad.
Sky 97.
Skylar Wolf.
Snooper. Spike.
Spiral.
Star Sky.
Static.
Stellar. Son of a.
Dakota.
Tech Cats.
Sexy pants. Cat on bike.
Testicle.
4148. Hey. The Silent Panda. Dude, no, that sounds like a really fucked up superhero.
No, the Silent Panda. You've just entered a world of pain.
For you've aggravated the Silent Panda.
Trickle Fox. Tree Pelt 97.
Would you, Turtle?
Red Makita.
A lot like.
Where were I?
Where were I?
Where were I?
Oh, the L in that Nick you couldn't pronounce was Lady Boner.
X Dobycock.
X the gay demon 666. X the fox. Xander. Zink. Zippity boopity. Zitties. Oh.
One of Us Rebellion.
Stop touching my ass.
Xylos.
ZZ Boy 25. Yeah.
And Snow, of course.
Snow and Snow. Where is Snow? Who knows?
Who knows? But
They'll eat us alive if we don't
say their name.
Yes. Don't forget Snow.
Don't forget Snow.
All right, so thank you for joining us this evening, guys. I have been your host for this evening, Paradox the Wolf.
Foxy Boy was never called, so he gets into that little section there.
Yes,
I
Foxy
have
Boy.
your blue fox host, Pharaoh.
I have been your guest, Zen. It's all quiet.
And I have been your always distorted. Sound like a wounded fox in the woods.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yes! Oh yeah!
Yes!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Sound like a prepubescent teen.
Okay.
Oh god!
Ow! You guys are listening to FurCast.
No!
What? Yes! What?
And I have been
What? What?
What do you want? What do you want me to do?
I have been your
Satanic Baphometic host. Oh yeah,
No, I was gonna say spread forth the demons, but
and I have been your non-distorted baddie host, Maddox.
CJ wants to call in just to moan.
Oh my god. Alright. CJ we'll do it in the post show. But anyway, thank you to everybody who joined us this evening. Thank you to everybody who provided us with content, who gave us feedback. Thank you to everybody who rates us on iTunes, good or bad. Thank you to everybody who just really connects with us and makes us feel that this show is important.
Thank you to everyone that met us at AC, gave us hugs, talked to us, shook our
everybody
hands.
who had a water bottle. We've literally been getting pictures of people with FurCast water bottles. So if you've got one, send us a picture of yourself with it. We would like to collect a photo album of FurCast water bottle owners.
Lavender had them.
Lavender, actually, yes, they did. That's right.
Look at that
they're
dolphin.
Apparently missed Rave in the chat room.
Oh.
We should change it to that screen where they can see my screen.
Okay.
Just so I can show them something really quick. No, the other one.
What
where they can see my screen.
And a local
like the one.
What the hell?
A local fur. Summerfire wolf.
A dolphin. Oh, wow, that is really creepy.
It's like, it's shaking.
It's shaking.
You can't really see it.
It is shaking.
Summerfire wolf, our local fur, just wanted us to say that they love us.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys. It means a lot to us. We love doing the show. We love producing it. We love the reaction that you guys give from us. So again, anytime, email us. Let us know what you think. Let us know if there's something you don't like. Let us know if we could be better, if we're too slow, if we talk too fast, if we talk over each other. I mean, we never talk over each other. At least, you know, stuff like that never happens. I mean, that would never stuff like that. You know, we didn't. Hey, I was talking.
Sorry. Oh yes.
Anyway,
I love that little koala.
That was given to me by a fur.
What's funny is on the video I have, I zoomed in on this and Kage had this. This is like right here. This is worth something. That Kage had this on his.
Ransom it back to him.
Ransom it back.
We've got your koala.
We have your koala.
Ransom note.
Yeah, Kage, if you want it back, you have to do stuff for us.
So, thank you to everybody for joining the show, and I guess we're going to move over to the post show, take some calls.
Play some videos.
Do some fun stuff.
Squeaky
and
tail.
that'll be it. So, yeah, I don't know if there's something else to say. I kind of feel like we've missed something.
Yeah, Rave is sobbing because...
Rave, we just shouted you out. We just said your name.
Several times.
Wait,
Rave.
let's say it.
Rave.
Let's say it special. Say Rave.
Rave.
There we go. Now you got the special voice. So,
The special voice.
yeah.
Oh, you get the special voice.
Special voice. Are we missing anything?
Snow.
Snow again?
We missed
We're going to
Snow.
say Snow, even though...
No, we already did.
No, we missed him again.
No, he didn't.
After that, after we read it.
We never talked about a few things. I never talked about the server that I bought for the studio, and I also didn't talk about what else did we miss?
There was a lot of material for this episode.
There was a lot. Oh well, we'll get it next week.
We'll cram it in.
We'll cram it
somewhere.
Oh, and
Cram it
guys,
somewhere.
guys.
What?
Wednesday show this week.
Not an actual show.
Not an actual show, but we will be streaming on Wednesday. Stay tuned to the site. Our interview with the woman who did the report for NPR.
We did a 3-hour interview. We talked about every.
It will just be audio, guys. So just to let everybody know. So
I might not be there in the chat room because I was not a part of it.
Oh, okay. I
You can
guess.
still be in the chat room and enjoy us.
And you can
I will
just
not
listen.
enjoy anything.
Anyway.
Ever again.
That is it for the main show. For all our podcast viewers.
Okay, see this right there? This is the point where you want to start talking, or stop talking, so that it cuts off to the beat. That's the part right there. See? So I'm going to rewind it a little bit, and now you can end the show.
I was just going to say...
Pharaoh's going to end the show.
Oh, I'm going to end the show? Holy shit. End it. Well, we say goodbye to all of our podcast viewers, but those who are still around, stay tuned for the post show.
Yes!
Good night.